Alright. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and gender-confused basket cases. Sorry that my hair looks like this. I literally just got out of the shower just like 20, 30 minutes ago, so it's still kind of drying off. But, welcome to another episode of Weaponized Autism. I'm your host, as always, Chris. Either waiting on Kaysen to get here, or just probably just starting the stream without him, although personally I'd rather not do that. So while we spend a few minutes just hoping that he arrives on time-ish, or fashionably late-ish, we've got... let me just give you a quick rundown of what we've got going on tonight. First, we have a new video from WCS Wild Comet Songs that just dropped today, entitled Thanos Was Right. Actually, no, he wasn't. He was a fucking moron, and his plan would have canceled itself out in another generation or two. But that's neither here nor there. After that, we have another Gunnery Sergeant Hartman AI video. This time, we're going to see Gunnery Sergeant Hartman visit Gotham City. So, that'll be fun. After that, we've got Angry Cops' breakdown on the DoorDash assault victim who tried to ruin a man's life, who tried to ruin a drunk, unconscious man's life for TikTok clout, and is now feeling the ramifications of that. Oh, what's that? The consequences of your own actions? I didn't know we were allowed to... I didn't know we were allowed to suffer the consequences of our actions in 2025. Going into 2026. Yeah, I thought that was a lost art in this day and age. So, after that, we've got a new video from, well, new-ish video from Charlie. Roblox CEO is delusional. Tell us something we don't already know, Charlie. Then, we have a new video from JD Delay called King Pedo Wants Me Dead. Yes, it is referring to Ben Azuli. Oop, hold up. I was trying to adjust my... Well, apparently adjusting the watch later thing wants to be a little screwy. But the short version is we got a loaded show for you tonight. So, yeah, apparently we are still waiting for Kaysen to make his appearance. Uh-oh.
I lost track of time. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Anyway. Chris, this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, actually I'm moving a couple of things up on the roster so we can tackle them a lot sooner.
Yeah, don't forget about my Call of Duty montage, which is only like less than 40 seconds. Went up like half an hour ago.
I have not gotten the notification for... Oh, there it is. Okay, well, let us start with... Hold up. Let us start with Kaysen's new video. Every time...
No views in 30...
Sorry?
No views in 35 minutes? Fuck y'all.
Dead channel. Anyway. Every time Tank Dempsey took the words out of my mouth, Black Ops 7 edition. 36 seconds. Let's go.
Holy fuck! I am that good! 1, 2, many! Let's fucking go! It's almost as badass as me. Almost. Eat and die, motherfuckers! Keep coming, bone chewers. I got enough for all of you. Don't fuck with me, bush junkies!
Huh.
Yep, Steve Blum is back as Dempsey.
Well. That's cool.
And on the 10th, I got up for the 10th, but the first attempt at the new story map, Astra Malorum, is going to be going up. And at a later time, the 2 new survival maps are going to be put into a single video, probably. Because they're just simple survival maps without any real story, so there's no point in making full-length videos on them. But anyways,
as I was telling the audience, we're actually starting with a new video from Wild Comment Songs that just dropped today. And as soon as I saw that it dropped, I was like, okay, I gotta add this, since we do react to these AI-generated comment section videos.
Wait, it's AI?
Well, yeah, because these are made... The music and the singing is done in AI.
Ooh, don't expose that to YouTube, they might get terminated. Because YouTube has rules against that, but anyway.
Oh. But anyway. Well, I mean, they have to put it in their video description that they made it in AI. So
something that I don't think Quibblecop does.
Well, he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, and that's why his Quibblecop AI channel got nuked into oblivion.
But anyway.
Do you want a New York that's safe?
Do I look like I've ever been in physical danger?
No, you look like you could harm quite a few people,
You
for
included,
sure.
yeah.
What feelings do I stir in you?
I hate white people.
Do you hope one day you won't have to have a job?
Yeah, I'm already unemployed.
How long have you been unemployed for?
20 years.
We hate you too! What kind of creature is that? Eliminate the welfare state! Get them out of our society! This is why America First is taking over America! I can't wait! It's at least like 60% white!
Ugh.
Oh. My guy.
I've never understood the logic of saying you hate white people while being white yourself.
I mean, to be fair, even white people are sick of white people's bullshit, but still.
Yeah. That will never... I will never understand that logic, if there is any to begin with.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
It's like that Robot Chicken bit where it's like, Emperor, Stormtrooper, Emperor, Stormtrooper, 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 go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself. Oh, what's that?
So,
Self-hating white people are an absolute enigma to me.
what were we just talking about?
Bruh.
Ben Driscoll knows what's up.
Yep.
I count as one get this way.
Oh, he's also a 98 baby.
Well,
He's also a 98 baby. Maybe. That's referring to his year if he was born.
right.
An absolute enigma
Anyway.
to me. I count as one get this way. This is sad. These people need mental help instead of acceptance. Love a good victim complex. Thanos was right.
No, he wasn't. Thanos was a complete moron, and his plan would have failed because it would have canceled itself out in about 50 or so years.
Yeah. So kind of turn into dust at the end of Endgame. Spoiler alert, 6 years.
Yeah, his plan was, he wasn't a madman, he was a fucking moron.
Yeah, dude, trying to think of which Attenborough it was, but one of the Attenboroughs said, instead of adjusting the environment for the benefit of the population, maybe it's time to change the population for the benefit of the environment. And it's like, do not give this guy the Infinity Stones.
Right.
I think it was David Attenborough.
Mm.
These people shouldn't live among us. It's a.
Hey, now.
These people should.
You're gonna put in the McCready from the Thing with the flamethrower?
My guy.
I mean, that's probably the only way to clean those college campuses.
Jesus Christ, Christian. Tell you you're wrong, though. Tell you you're wrong.
Exactly.
Live among us.
Anyway.
It's okay. We can mutually hate each other. Hasn't worked a day in her life, and I'm guessing it's the white man's fault. She must be holding out for a management position. What's the
Or
fucking eyebrow?
white man's fault? She must be holding.
she's either holding out for management or HR.
I'm just still questioning her eyebrows.
Right? Right? It
Like,
looks like
wow,
it
what
looks
the-
like she shaved like the first 3/4 of it off and then was just like, fuck it.
Fuck it, I'm rolling with it.
Right? They look like
Well,
they look like two periods on her forehead. Actually, no, they look like two commas.
Probably a bunch of dose running around her brain. That was offensive.
Well, there's only one brain cell on this stream to share between the two of us, so
Oh, come on, give me a little credit.
that's why this
All you
stream
gotta
is
do is... Oh, I'm sorry, what?
that's why the stream is called Two Guys, One Brain Cell.
Oh, I just noticed that. I'm looking at my YouTube home screen on my TV, and I just saw the thumbnail. Nice. But, I'm just saying, all you gotta do is watch my Zombies gameplay to know I have more than one brain cell. But it's a stream night, so it's off. Just like the power switch in Call of Duty Zombies, the brain power is off. To prevent damage from these idiots.
Yeah.
Out for a management position. question, what's the gender of they, them? Why is that dude so angry? Well, she seems pretty glad she exists in society.
Bruh.
These people vote. Man, we really need a purge.
Oh!
Hello, fuckers, I'm back! This is...
Alright, Gunny. Well... Oh, Lord. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman goes to Gotham City. This is gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Hello, fuckers, I'm back! This is Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, and I'm in this rain-soaked crime capital of Gotham. Everyone looks like they haven't slept in a decade. Straighten up, wipe the despair off your faces, and maybe this city won't eat you alive. Oh, great! Now they're calling me like I'm some sort of superhero!
The Gunny signal!
Fucking hell.
The Gunny signal!
Oh, sure, but when I want... Oh, sure, but when I want... Oh, sure, when I want to do a Sora AI video of me kicking Jack Doherty in the head, it's too much to put in there. Fuck you, Sora. I don't like Jack Doherty.
Oh.
You good there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good.
Turn that damn thing off before people think I work here! Idiots! Move like you fucking mean it! I've seen turtles cross the road faster than this investigation! Pick up the pace before the criminal comes back for round 2!
Oh no.
Cowboy! Stop lurking around like you're auditioning for a Halloween poster! You got something to say? Spit it out!
Could you imagine Arlie
The
Army as
Danny
Commissioner?
Elfman theme.
Sorry, what?
I was saying I heard the Danny Elfman theme in the background.
So did I.
The theme from the '89 film.
Yeah. Could you imagine Arlie Army
It was
as
also
Commissioner Gordon?
Dude. Dude, it's also worth noting that the Elfman theme was in the 2008 Lego Batman video game during the loading screens.
Yeah.
Yet they didn't add an '89 Batman suit. Just the classic gray and black, which honestly the gray and black is my Batman, and I don't care if Ben Affleck was a good Batman. And apparently, us Snyderverse fan, according to Watch Mojo, us Snyderverse fans are dumb, and the MCU fans are the smartest people in the world.
Well, that's because it's trendy to shit on Snyder. And Watch Mojo is the dictionary definition of trendy.
They're so out of touch. In their Resident Evil Weapon video, they featured Security Breach as a Resident Evil clone. Trying to cite it as a Resident Evil 7 clone, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
I knew there was a reason
Hello?
I knew there was a reason I haven't watched Watch Mojo in several years. It's because 99.5% of the time their lists are bullshit.
No, you gotta say it like Simon Ogg. Bullshit.
Why don't I just pull the clip?
Shit!
Hold up. Let me play that properly.
Oh, shit!
Perfect.
So anyway,
Why the hell does everyone come to rooftops to think in this city? Get down here and face your problems like a Marine! This alley looks like Trouble's favorite vacation spot. Who signed off on this layout? A recruit with a broken flashlight. This subway looks like it's one bad day from collapsing. Clean this place up before the rats declare themselves the new mayors, you hear me? Get a mop, get a shovel, I don't care what it takes. Fix it, move. Hey! Who taught you people how to drive? This looks like a training day with blindfolds. Get these vehicles where they belong. Place that cruiser over there. Move that bike off the line. What kind of clown-inspired crime scene is this? Clean this up before I call in a full Marine cleaning detail. Hey, you malfunctioning carnival rejects! Quit waving those sparklers before you set this whole funhouse on fire! Ha ha ha! That's the idea, Jarhead! Whoa! Ah! Ow! This whole...
that's supposed to be the Joker?
I hope not.
I hope not too, because
This whole city looks like it needs a drill instructor. If I ran this place, we'd have these rooftops organized in 10 minutes. Hey, you're the one running this city circus show. I got questions, and you better have answers.
Gunnery Sergeant, we're doing the best we can.
Do better. Get these streets cleaned up before they start cleaning you.
Believe me, if things don't improve, I might just take you up on that.
Hey, Night Stalker, if you're teaming up with me, then move your ass and show me some speed.
what the fuck?
The wrong damn night to start
Dude,
trouble.
what the hell?
I think it's supposed to be a fight scene where it's like Gunny and Batman they each fighting these thugs, but the AI just completely shit itself.
AI is both a blessing and a curse.
It is. Oh, let me find the crusty clip. Oh, there it is. There it is.
What the hell is that?
Perfect. I'm gonna need that for my Donnie Morrison video.
Hey! You up there in the drama costume! Stop posing like you're shooting a poster and get down here before I give this rooftop a proper inspection! What in the fun-sized mafia hell are you supposed to be? Put down that ridiculous folded rain stick before I open it myself and launch you into traffic!
Hey now, easy, it's
Don't stutter at me, Butterball! You take your finger off whatever trigger's in that clown cane this instant! Hey, Shadow Dude! If we're stopping crime tonight, then move your ass and show me you can keep up! You jackasses picked the wrong night to cause trouble!
What the fuck?
Holy hell! This thing's got more thrust than a jet engine on anger management! Move out of the way, criminals! Gunny's coming
Oh,
through!
God.
Yeah! Where's the driver? Get off my damn road! Hold on to your hide, you slick street vermin! Gunny's just... Hey, jungle lady!
Dude! A Marine driving the Batmobile.
The Tumblr would make more sense in this situation.
Nah, oh, dude, don't send a Marine. Don't send a Marine towards Poison Ivy.
Oh boy, how's this gonna end?
What's the over and under of him trying to fuck her or the vines?
Oh god.
Hey, Marines will do anything. Even rocks.
Yeah. Anyway.
Call off your angry garden before I turn these vines into compost! This is a rooftop, not a planned invasion. Cut it out before I report you to the city landscaping department. All right, you rooftop rejects, come get some. You call that a swing? Hit like you mean it. I'm Gunnery fucking Sergeant Hartman. Mission complete! I'm done cleaning up this district. Now sound off in the comments and tell me where I'm going next, people. Hell! This thing's got more power than a Marine motor pool. Hang on, city! Gunny's behind the wheel! See ya, fuckers!
Alright, who's doing the video?
Alright. Oh, this is going to be the big video for the evening because this is Angry Cops. Staff Sergeant Richard High going off on...
Okay. Go ahead.
Going off on another clout-chasing meme monkey.
Yeah, I saw Xenoshot's video on this, but I haven't seen Angry Cop's video on it.
Oh boy.
Let me just say something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say real quick before we let the whole thing play out. But as someone who's an actual victim of sexual assault, this bitch pisses me off. Anyway, that's all.
That is all. Moving on.
After so many people told me to report to the police, I did. He said he's not sure if there are charges that can be pressed at this point because he was inside of his house. Pradesh just deactivated me. I just lost my job. They just fired me! They have my money in that account. Because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. If I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done! This is a man's world! I'm the victim!
Arresting the 23-year-old woman for taking video of the naked customer she's accusing.
I lost my job, remember? I'm the victim!
What originally started off as a traumatizing story of a young lady delivering DoorDash food to a guy who was sitting there naked cranking it to her when she arrived has turned on its head. And now the young lady, DoorDasher, is being arrested. Well, how in the world did this happen? Are sexist men and their horrible laws, the patriarchy, to blame? The patriarchy! The patriarchy! Or has the Me Too movement permanently scarred women into thinking they're always the victim, even if they do it to themselves? Take a guess where this one's going. You guessed it, she made a boo-boo. A big boo-boo. But before I break down the
not just the Me Too movement, but social media in general, where you have fours who think they're tens, and they want to be showered in constant appraisal, constant attention, constant, oh, you poor precious little angel. And it's for all.
Meanwhile, she's 23. What did it say? She was like, what? Did it say she was 23 or 22?
Early 20s.
Yeah, because it said either 22 or 23, but she's that young. She's already ruined her goddamn life. It's like that's gotta be a record.
Just, I've said it before. I'll say it again. For every good thing social media has brought to the world, there is at least one or two things that have one or two awful things that it has brought to us. And one of those is terminal clout syndrome.
It's just amazing how stupid people get just for likes and attention on social media.
Yeah, I will never understand it. I do not want to attempt to understand it, because that would require me to have an IQ south of my fucking shoe size. Moving on.
let's also not forget, she was only supposed to drop it off outside. Like, from what I heard, the instructions were to drop it off and leave it outside. And what does she do? She opens the door. That's breaking and entering, for one. And she films this man that goes nowhere near her. Just that's the stupidest stupiding.
Yes. But we'll get to all
Anyway.
that. But we'll get to all that soon.
Video of her lewd assault, the investigation, and then what ended up happening in the end. First, a word from this video sponsor. Aura! Are you tired of scammers getting your phone number and blowing up your inbox with a bunch of spam? I know I am. Well, you gotta blame the data brokers that are out there. They're the ones that are buying and selling your data from stupid, disgusting companies that ask you to put your personal information in for everything and anything that you buy, and then selling it to scammers, hackers, governments, and they do it without your consent all the time. But you can ask them to stop, and they will. But if you did it on your own time, it would take forever, and that's why Aura's here. They make it easy by doing the hard part for you, getting your freaking information off the internet. Because once they see it, they boom, send out a request and then immediately get it taken down. And plus, there's benefits to getting Aura besides that. Get alerts if your info pops up on the dark web. Real-time fraud alerts for credit or banking. 24/7 monitoring to make sure that your identity is secure. Plus, you get a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and more. And of course, US-based support. 24/7. Try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/angrycops and click the link below. And in those 2 weeks, you'll discover where your data is being exposed and sold. All right, let's get into this show. Here's Olivia Henderson, 24-year-old. Lots of life to live in front of her. And she lives out in Oswego, New York. It's like 3 or 4 hours away from me. In the same state. And she's making enough money to skate by delivering food for DoorDash. And one day, in mid-October, she has a dash that will change the rest of her life forever. She chose to record that moment and share it with the internet because she was wronged. She was mistreated, bamboozled even, swindled, bamboozled, and she will not stand for such chicanery. Well, what did Olivia record for us to see? Well, she shows a DoorDash delivery that she's dropping off with the door wide open to this apartment and a man, a white man, laying on the couch, asleep, naked, with his wiener out.
Standing there, menacingly.
And she walks away like the strong woman that she is, holding her phone up with the utmost TikTok experience and her finger over her mouth to say, well, and the internet went wild.
Hot take. As soon as every time something like this blows up, my bullshit detector is going through the fucking roof. Because what normal person wouldn't just either fuck off out of there and call the police, number one, or number two, just leave the food on the porch as instructed and fuck off.
Yeah, just fuck off in a hole. To hell.
I don't understand. I don't understand how anybody can see somebody post a video of, oh, this is so traumatizing, this whole situation that was so messed up, and not immediately call bullshit on it. And that's where we are, and that's what people like her do, is that they fake this for attention and clout and clicks and subs, and all that it ends up doing is it invalidates the next person who does have a legitimate claim. All because you wanted to be a selfish little cunt. And farm for attention on the internet because you're still bitter that your daddy never gave you that much, never gave you the amount of attention that you wanted when you were a fucking kid.
Yeah. This is just, it's both infuriating and triggering, so let's just move on.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Per Olivia, how dare this person recognize that he have a female DoorDasher and then decide to leave his door wide open so that he could sit there and gratify himself sexually by abusing another person.
Disgusting.
What venomous human being would sit there, Winnie the Pooh in it, in just a shirt with his genitals splayed out for everyone to see in the neighborhood?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
But specifically for one female DoorDasher? Well, Olivia's video went viral, and everybody started demanding to know who this gentleman was, I use that term loosely, who tricked her via this devious plot. Long story short, everybody got pretty upset that this guy was basically trench coating it and flashing this DoorDasher Olivia and playing with himself. Whoa. Getting off on the fact that she was forced to see him, with the door wide open. Well, there are times when public shaming is the right thing to do to some sycophant or individual that has done something egregious. An offense to our senses. And boy, that's an offense to our senses if I've ever heard of one. You see, right away, little bit of an issue with Olivia's story and video. This is why people say, wait for more evidence to come out. Because it turns out that naked guy is not the bad guy in this story.
What a twist!
Because almost immediately, Olivia starts getting investigated. And things start happening to her. And we find out a little bit more. Well, what do we find out? We find out that this young gentleman, well, we'll just say young man, all right? Keep it neutral. This young man had drank a lot that night and had passed out on his couch in a drunken stupor and ordered a little bit of DoorDash to head his way so that way he could soak up some of that booze in his tummy tum-tum and be all right for the next morning. And well, what guy hasn't sat there with a belly full of booze and thought, well, I'm drunk, food's coming on its way, there's only one more thing that can make me happy.
It's just implied, but we all know what's going on in this thought bubble.
So he rubs one out, I assume. And after that kiss on the forehead by...
Jesus.
Props to Rich's editor. Because Rich's editor always finds the best clips to use for memes.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, the guy didn't even remember placing the DoorDash order. He was that drunk.
Yeah,
like how sometimes people will like drunk dial or drunk text and they don't even remember it the next morning. Yeah, so something along the same lines.
Yeah. Shit.
You good?
My pizza almost came back up.
Ah, I gotcha.
But it's just another one of those burps where it's just like, oh shit, what happened?
What's going on in this thought bubble?
So he rubs one out, I assume. And after that kiss on the forehead by an angel, our sweet prince goes to bed. With the front door open? No, not with the front door open. Because...
See, what had happened at first was...
Olivia, DoorDashing the food to this young man, had specific instruction to leave the food at the door. But she didn't. She went up on the porch, opened up the door, let herself into the young man's apartment, and then recorded the video where she says she's the victim of assault.
That's not how it works.
Now, for those of you just catching up, that means this guy was just sitting in his house with the door closed, unconscious and naked, which you can do in your house, totally legal, nothing wrong with that, away from any window or door so he couldn't be seen. And this young lady, ignoring the requests on the DoorDash order to just leave the food at the front door, opened up his door, let herself in, and recorded him naked, passed out, unconscious, in his own home, and uploaded it to the internet, where everybody decided to hate him and think that he was a creep. A lewd, disgusting man bound to be a predator. And how do we know that she opened up the door? Well, Buddy got a Ring camera. And right away the police showed up and said, "What's the deal?" And he's like, "I don't f***ing know, but I think I'm all over the internet, and not in a good way." And the police say, "Well, do you have any video to, say your side of the story?" He goes, "Yes, my Ring camera," which the police look at, and it shows Olivia letting herself in. Now, you might think, "Oh, wow, that was interesting. I guess the video's over."
Not even close.
Hold your horses.
Ring cameras are very noticeable if you're not a complete pace-swilling retard.
How the fuck did she miss it?
They kind of stick out like a whore in church.
Oh. Don't talk about my mother that way. I'm not sorry. Anyway.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, it's like, you have to be a world-class fucktard to completely miss the Ring camera right next to the door.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
Fucking right? Exactly.
Because this young lady made a slew of videos that just show how completely out of touch and unhinged she is.
What a twist!
So let's watch those videos of her posting after the event and break down some of the legal conundrums that she puts herself in, while some might say, slowly going insane.
Here we go again.
Before we watch the videos that she made after posting that original one showing that young man in a horrible light, quick refresher, all right? The reality of the situation is she opened up and walked into somebody's home unannounced, without permission, when she was given directions just to leave on the porch. And then, after walking into the home without permission, she then recorded a person in his own home, unconscious, half naked,
Bottom half down.
and then posted that video all over the internet, which went hyper viral. Let's see how she's taking it.
Here's an update for anybody who's interested. I commented, but my comment's getting buried in my comments section. I reported this to DoorDash over 12 hours ago, and they're supposed to call me back, which is strange because I've reported a couple less serious incidents before, and they called me back within 1 to 2 hours for those reports. So I don't know what's going on there, but I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for like SA, or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State because he was in his home. And they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said, yeah, if there are charges to press, I would prefer that because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again.
So she reports it to the police.
Because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again. You know what You know what we ought to get for Olivia for Christmas, Kason? A big wooden cross. So the next time she feels unappreciated for this sacrifice, she can climb on up and nail herself to it.
Oh. God damn. As a Mormon, that hits different.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, does anybody want to go see if Jesus is done with that cross? Because Olivia needs it for all the hard work and the sacrifice that she put herself through, reporting a sexual assault that never took place and ruining the life of an innocent man. Because, let's be real here, even if, in this day and age, because everybody is a fucking pace-swilling imbecile, even if you are cleared of any wrongdoing, the accusation alone will follow you for the rest of your life, because everybody is retarded.
See, it's dumbasses like this as to why male victims aren't taken seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I've literally been told by people, "Oh, you got essayed by a girl. You must have liked it." And it's like, no, I didn't. You cunt.
No, essay is essay. Doesn't matter. There is no liking it.
If I say no, get off, that's assault. I mean, look at the incident between Jack Wright and Sienna May.
Fucking right.
She made a simple video, quote unquote, debunking shit, and everyone turned on Jack, and it's like, why are y'all freaking... It's like, why the hell are y'all just flip-flopping like that? Like, did you get whiplash from that turnaround? Like, Jesus Christ.
There are still people who think Michael Jackson was a predator. He wasn't.
There's people who think Tobuscus was an abuser, but he wasn't.
There are people who think Razor Fist is a child groomer.
How the fuck?
Because he had an Amber Heard caliber psycho ex who accused him of grooming her close to a decade ago.
Y'all are fucked. Seriously. Y'all are tremendously fucked.
And a couple of quote unquote journalist tubers took those apparently this is on a Kiwi Farms article that is about Razor Fist, which, first off, if that's your fucking source, you already got problems if you're using Kiwi Farms as a fucking source.
Yeah, I've heard of some people on that site, and it's like, y'all are just stupid as fuck.
That's like using Snopes as a source. Just
yeah.
Part anus, insert cranium. But earlier this year, Razor Fist had a take that was along the lines of, AAA gaming doesn't just have to be woke slop and gooner bait. And a bunch of retards took that and unearthed his Kiwi Farms page and basically tried to bully him off of the internet. Didn't work.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So earlier this year, Razor Fist had a take on Twitter where he said that, AAA gaming doesn't have to just be woke slop and gooner bait. We can have more options, better options. And a bunch of gooners on the internet unearthed his Kiwi Farms page with the false accusations against him on them, and basically tried to bully him off of the internet. Which did not work, obviously, because we've reacted to videos that he's put out since.
Yeah. I will admit, it did throw me off a little bit when he said, "Get the Cosby coladas." Yeah, that era of Razor Fist was a different breed altogether.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. So anyway,
I just don't get why people feel the need to lie to get attention on the internet.
well, some people are just crazy.
With a capital C. You know what else starts with a capital C? Cunt.
Yep. So moving on.
Except in this case, it's all capital letters for her.
Right? Because everybody on the internet tells her to. Because she showed the portion of the video after she had already opened up the door and walked into his home. Some would say, a key piece of evidence.
It does seem important.
And she wants to report a sexual assault. The key word here is assault, meaning like an unwanted touching, right? Or injury or intent to injure. That's an assault, right?
I'm with you so far.
There was no touching here. It was just visual. Has its own thing, and I'm sure she's trying to bake that into like the whole, you know, it's even though it's not assault, it's assault. Every lewd act is assault, right? She wants to press charges.
If she buys into that bullshit that you can commit sexual assault just by looking at a woman, which you have to be a world-class dipshit to actually believe that.
Yeah, that's just no, sir.
That is a firm fuck no.
And if you seriously think that, you need to be checked into a mental institution immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, if Trump wants to help society, he should start by reopening those.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want this to happen to somebody else. She doesn't want someone to go into another person's home unannounced, unwelcomed, and then record that person unconscious, naked, when the door was closed.
And he understood that, the police officer, and then he went back out to his car, and then he came back to me, and he told me, he said he's not sure if there are charges that can be pressed at this point because he was inside of his house, and specifically he said it's not like he came up to his door with it out, or like his window with it out, or whatever, but it's like, come on now. Like, how likely is it that it's cold outside? It's pretty chilly. Your ceiling fan is on.
Okay, yeah, cold outside. Yeah, normal.
You got all your lights on in your house.
All the lights are on in a room that I'm in. Yes, that seems normal too.
You got your front door open, right?
Well, the front door might have been like unlocked, but you pushed it open.
You just ordered DoorDash 15 minutes ago.
Order DoorDash.
And within 15 minutes of ordering DoorDash and it getting delivered to your front door, you're asleep on the couch with your pants and your underwear to your ankles, your front door wide open, your lights on, it's freezing outside. Like, come on now. That is voyeurism.
But I thought he was choking the chicken when you came up. So which is it? Was he choking the chicken, or was he passed out with his wang in full view?
She's flip-flopping more between stories like Amber Heard did.
Ugh.
Like, Jesus Christ, pick a story and stick to it at least. God damn.
I love when liars can't keep their story straight.
They really cannot.
Which ought to
I thought Amber Heard was bad.
Which ought to be your first red flag. Well, at least this woman didn't intentionally shit in another man's bed.
Well, she still made her bed and laid in it, and it's still Amber Heard's bed.
Fair enough.
That is exhibitionism.
If I have my fan on, even if it's cold outside, it's probably warm inside. If I have my fan on, and my lights are on in the room that I'm in, and I order DoorDash, and I fall asleep in my home naked, I'm a bad guy?
Case closed.
Because, by the way, we already know this, the door wasn't open, she let herself in to see him. All those 5 things are totally, completely legal and don't mean you're a voyeur. Just means you're in your house.
that was something against my own will that I was fulfilling for that man.
How is it against your will again when you go inside the house to the unconscious man and record him? How could an unconscious person force you to do something? Was this Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh, and I forgot to say the police officer said he was going over to the residence of that DoorDash customer to speak to him and see what his side of the story is, what he has to say about what was going on with him. And then another major factor that we're not even considering is that man lives in a duplex. In that video, you'll see another door next to his. That's another apartment unit right next to his. That could be a family.
Major factor. I don't think it's possible for you to be the target of a person that is unconscious. I think literally impossible. Because, once again, there is no consciousness. Could you imagine this being flipped the other way around? Your Honor, the young girl was unconscious and came onto my client. She was unconscious and was asking for it. You see how stupid that sounds?
Sounds stupid.
See, listen, if I wasn't the target, you still shouldn't be whacking it off, whether you're drunk or under the influence of any substances, with your door wide open regardless, because anybody could walk out and get assaulted from that, seeing what you're doing on your couch. It could be a child.
Once again, door not open. So, no, nobody would have seen him until you opened the door and left it wide open for everyone else to see. Which actually, you left the door wide open so that other people could see him.
So somebody else could have walked in and burglarized this man's home or potentially murdered him because you walked out the door that you left wide open after you intentionally opened it. You dumb cunt!
Are you dumb, stupid, or retarded? The answer is yes.
God. Oh, God. Nope.
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No! The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.
That man talking to this girl in court be like.
God. The prosecutor and the judge be like.
You did this.
But we didn't know that. We didn't know that until the Ring camera came out. Once again, per the police report, it wasn't. You let yourself in. You made the door wide open. You chose your own adventure here.
Hey guys.
Oh God, the face. Slow down on the face. Your face is too loud right now. Jesus.
So DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
Okay. First of all, we're still using that SA word. We're still using the assault word when there was no assault. Nobody was touched.
Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why.
Well, I'm sure I could help you out here. You did a burglary. You see, you entered somebody's dwelling with the intent to commit a crime. Yeah, I think burglaries are a bad thing. Also, I think recording the unconscious, unwilling, those unable to give consent, and then posting them all over the internet in their birthday suit, it's probably going against something in the terms of service.
They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal.
She's not blinking, and she's really freaking me out.
And they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
They canceled your account and didn't tell you why. Let's talk about that. Very important. I had a case a long time ago where I went to an app. And I said to this app, this company, I said, hey, here's the deal. I'm investigating this person for touching a kiddo. And that company was very helpful. But because that person posed a threat, they said, we're taking them off of our app. That way they can't hurt anybody else. We're not going to be held liable for them to potentially hurt somebody else. So we're going to remove them from the app. To which I said, that's fine. Please don't tell them why. They don't know why I'm investigating them yet. Fine, not a problem. We'll just tell them that it was a terms of service issue and that they violated something within that TOS. And we won't give them any other information unless you tell us. Thank you, company. Thank you.
Sounds familiar.
Which is most likely what happened here. The local law enforcement agency got a hold of the law enforcement reporting system for that app, DoorDash, and said, here's the deal. We got somebody that did something kind of f***ed up, and we got to look into it, and we got to see who they are, what they delivered, bibbity bop. We need all the information for this DoorDash because this is a major factor in this investigation. And DoorDash said,
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Now, if only Roblox could be that helpful.
But they're not.
No, and chances are it's no. Now I'm not saying this is factual, but there's a very strong possibility that it's probably because the owner of Roblox or the CEO of Roblox has his own less than savory tendencies.
Yeah, he's yeah, if we're talking about David Bazuski, or however the fuck if we're talking about David Bazooka, wherever the fuck his last name is, I guarantee you he's a predator, and that's why he's doing what he's doing.
I mean, there are plenty of faces in the game industry who were Epstein Island regulars. Bobby Kotick, former CEO of Activision, was one of them.
Why am I not surprised? Just why am I not surprised?
Right.
Yeah, we'll just close down their account. They can kick rocks for a little bit. So word to the wise, if you're on an app and it just shuts down and you don't know why, nobody's telling you, you know what you did.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing.
They didn't punish you for the assault because the assault never happened. They're punishing you because you went into somebody's home unannounced and you recorded them and posted them naked online. Once again, never touched it all. Also, crazy eyes.
They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing!
Yeah, she is crazy because you can see 3/4 of the 3/4 of her eyes, or you could see the whites.
I think we're seeing a demonic possession in real time here.
Yeah, she's smiling while freaking out, and she has very rarely, if at all, blinked since she started recording this video. She is...
Yeah. And
Hello, Reagan from The Exorcist.
I was going to say Harley Quinn, but that's more accurate.
Yeah, or hello, Emily Rose.
Dude, I'm trying to think, isn't Emily Rose the exorcism film that had Deborah from Dexter?
Yeah, Jennifer Carpenter was, she was Emily Rose.
Dude, that movie has been out for like 20 years, and I haven't seen it in at least 15.
I've only seen parts of it.
Yeah, Jennifer Carpenter has that kind of sort of acting style. I mean, have you seen Quarantine?
I have.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's just the remake of Wreck.
Yeah, except at least Wreck was sensible enough to not put the final shot of the movie both in the trailer and on the poster.
Yeah. And instead of giving them new names in the remake, they called her Angela, well, as opposed to her original counterpart where it's Angela. They couldn't even come up with different names. Especially when they were trying to say he took a premise and made it his own. No, literally, in the behind-the-scenes shit for Quarantine, they try to say, oh, he took a premise and made it his own. And it's like, no, the fuck he didn't. Basically trying to say, I came up with the idea of this. It's a shopper star remake. You're not fooling anybody, bud.
Yeah, it's an almost beat for beat. The only difference is it's a virus and not demonic possession.
It's like the '98 Psycho remake. a shot-by-shot Gusman suckfest, according to Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, and the only changes that got made to it really were it being in color and using a 90s cast.
Yeah, because didn't Vince Vaughn play Vince Vaughn play Norman Bates?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, because we had Viggo Mortensen as the new Sam Loomis.
Okay, that I was not aware of because I haven't actually seen it. I only knew.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen.
I only knew of Vince Vaughn playing Norman Bates.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen's in it. Anyway, should we move on?
Yes.
I've never seen Crazy Eyes get somebody so out of breath before.
I lost my job! That was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
Holy shit, she's losing her mind. She's losing her mind, and it's just the beginning.
Hey guys, so yep, I really lost my job.
Why does it say time to sue DoorDash? Question mark. Sue them for what? For you violating the terms of service?
Within less than 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied it.
It's like, within 24 hours is fast, you I'm broad.
And in the email they said, you can respond to the previous email that you received explaining the reason why you were deactivated. I never got the email.
Again, guys, she never got the email. She never got the email. This is illegal. Everything bad happens to me. What did I do to deserve this? You put an innocent guy on blast on the internet, and it kind of blew up, and he didn't do anything wrong. You did, you freak.
So last night, I contacted one support agent. We sat on the phone for 25 minutes, and then she transferred me to the community response team. The person on the community response team told me that was the highest team I could get to. There's literally nobody else she could transfer me to. I could hang up the phone and call back and then get transferred to the community response team again. So I sat on the phone with her for another 30 minutes. And she told me that she couldn't tell me. There's no way that they could tell me what the reason I just lost my job.
You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason.
Oh my god, you put it up twice? They took it down and then you put it up again? They flagged you for the video and then took it down and you reposted it?
They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday.
Stop saying that!
Jesus, you didn't get assaulted. Nobody assaulted you. Nobody touched you. You walked into a dude's house. It's like asking for a lollipop and then complaining that it tastes like you got exactly what you asked for.
I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing.
The police are doing nothing. No, hun. We're investigating you. We are 100% investigating you because you recorded an unconscious person against their will, naked, and then put it on the internet.
And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done.
Good! It should be gone anyway, because if you have this much brain rot, you shouldn't be on social media any fucking way.
Yeah, nothing of value will be lost.
Honestly, social media in theory is a good idea. In practice, is literally just big tech engineered brain rot to make us all collectively stupider.
I just don't. Just what the actual hell, sir?
I am of the opinion that if we could just dump social media, if we weren't all so addicted to our screens, we would all be collectively smarter. But we're not. We're addicted to our screens. So we're kind of fucked.
We've been fucked since 2010.
Anyway,
We've been severely fucked for decades.
yeah. Anyways.
This is a man's world!
Hell yeah! Play it!
This is a man's world.
I'm the victim! Remember? I'm the victim!
Jesus, that is the scariest victim I've ever seen. You ever have like a narcissistic parent? They're like, why don't you love me? Like, Jesus, because you can beat the shit out of me and you're manipulative. Get the f away from me. I bet she's great in bed. I bet she'd flip your world upside down. I bet you she'd show you things and let you do things you never thought you could do. Things that are probably illegal in some counties.
And they took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
Yeah, I think you should probably not be monetized when you're recording an unconscious person naked without their consent.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes.
Your third time? Your third time? Take a friggin' hint, lady! This is the universe trying to tell you you need to knock it off. How much harder could the world be showing you? You probably need to stop doing this.
So if I...
God is literally telling you to correct your shit, lady.
I was gonna say more like God's telling you to fuck, but yeah.
Jeez. You are so stupid, the stupidity is coming out of the computer screen and is rubbing off on everybody watching this.
Yeah.
If I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. And when I arrived at their front door was wide open.
Once again, door wasn't wide open. Video of her letting herself in.
Their lights were on, sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Decently exposed because they're in their house, which you were not invited into, but you chose to go into anyway. Because you are allowed to walk around naked in your house. I don't know how else you expect people to take a shower.
I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
No, that's what getting you the strikes. The strikes are you posting the naked unconscious person that can't consent to anything.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated.
A clue. Yes, it is related. It is so related. It's more related than a wedding in Alabama. Why are you picking up these clues? You're saying it, but you're not hearing it.
I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter.
Oh my God, she says exposing her assaulter. Yeah, yes, you exposed him. You exposed a naked man, a naked unconscious man. Once again, you say assault her, and I say unconscious person, which the two don't make sense when they're together. You can't assault anybody if you are out of conscious.
Didn't we already cover this?
And TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police and the police are doing nothing.
Oh no, the police aren't doing nothing. The police are watching every single one of your videos, writing down every single thing that you say because you are damning yourself. Has this person ever heard of the Fifth Amendment?
So what, you're gonna...
Clearly not. Clearly she has not.
She needs a brain scan ASAP, just saying.
Lady, have you never watched Lethal Weapon 4? You got the right to remain silent, so shut the fuck up.
She's just making it worse for herself, and honestly, I'm loving every minute of it. Like, I love being narcissistic, lying dipshits like this keep writing themselves into a corner. I mean, digging themselves a hole. Writing themselves into a corner is Neil Cuckman's thing.
Yeah. But you're... Oh... Lady!
It's... Cue up the clip of Nostalgia Critic hitting the screen and going, hello!
Oh, where is... No, I got a better idea. Hold up. I'm gonna... put this on the stream. Sorry, folks. Just give me a moment. Fit to screen. And take my face out of it. Here we go.
This is stupid! This is stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid,
Dude.
I had to. I couldn't not.
Hunnigan, I need to report a bra moment. Like, holy shit.
Okay, I am now resizing the video.
Yeah.
So that... Okay. Technical difficulty, please stand by.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Ah.
Fuck you, that's funny.
I asked the Microsoft tech support method. Alright. And we're back.
And take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up.
Yes, plead the fifth. Don't say anything. Don't post anything. Shut the... You're posting an unconscious man with the inability to give consent. You've already exposed him illegally because he was unconscious.
You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment.
Oh my God, she's saying exactly what she wants. This is such good evidence. Now he can be embarrassed forever, and it's gone viral, so he'll never be able to live it down. Well, there's your intent. There's your intent right.
Yeah, congratulations. You just told the entire fucking world and your local police department exactly why you took this video and posted it on the internet and why you refused to shut the fuck up. Because all you care about is clicks and going viral. You absolute cunt muffin.
So she went viral, all right, just not for the reason she wanted.
Yeah, she went viral in a T-virus way.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, worse than AIDS, Parkinson's, and disco fever combined.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah, I'm on it tonight, man.
So is it hepatitis or gonorrhea?
Yes.
Jesus.
There to besmirch this guy, this unconscious guy, to ruin his life. That is her intent. Holy shit. You rarely get a confession this good. He's not getting in trouble because he was unconscious. You walked into his home to record him. It's almost like everybody's against you. God, if you could just pause one moment for just the smallest amount of self-reflection. After this video, you could have been like, oh shit.
I see it now.
You weren't assaulted because the man wasn't conscious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim.
Me, I. Fuck everybody else. It's all about me.
What's this chick's name?
Olivia.
Of course it is.
Chlamydia Olivia.
You know who else is named Olivia? The dumb cunt at the end of the frickin' Trooper Dare movie who spreads the curse throughout the entire world just to keep her and her friend alive because she's a selfish bitch.
That movie was such a dumb waste of time, money, and energy.
Well, it's a PG-13 horror movie from Blumhouse. What do you expect?
I literally uttered the words, "What a bucket of shit," right when the movie ended. And I was in a crowded theater when I said it.
It's like, what if they're not really demon? What if they're not really possessed? They're all doing their best Willem Dafoe impressions.
Fuck. Just.
It's sucking fucks, it fucking sucks.
Forever.
Yeah, basically.
It sucking fucks, it fucking sucks, it fucking blows, it's a piece of shit, and I don't like it.
Didn't think you'd have a James Rolfe clip, but here we are.
I do have a James Rolfe clip. I need to get some more James Rolfe clips, honestly.
To hell with that shit. Yeah, to hell with that fucking shit. To hell with that damn fucking shit. To hell with that goddamn motherfucking bullshit. And the other was just telling him to chill. That's my brain cells talking to each other.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be James in 30 years. Just you wait.
I pretty much am James now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he feels the same way about all these other gaming idiots on the internet. Like, he's just like, I wonder how he feels. I want to know what James thinks about pirate software.
Oh.
Because,
given that he's not one to just openly shit on other content creators, I'm sure that's an opinion he would rather just keep to himself.
Fair enough.
But I'm sure he does.
Still, you gotta imagine it's not good.
But I'm sure he does have some thoughts. And I'm sure they would be perfectly in line with ours.
Well, yeah, because we're not retarded. Like, Pirate Software ruined his own image. I hate to say it. What kind of last name is Thor, anyway? That's even your real last name, motherfucker.
That's not even his last name. It's his middle name.
still.
I forget what his actual name is, but I know Thor is his middle name.
We live in a strange time, my friend.
So.
Lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking buddy?
Well, I mean, no. Which is why you really need to take some self-reflection.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me.
Allyship? What the? Allyship? Alliance? Allegiance? I think you're thinking of allegiance. Crazy people be making up their own words. Oh, God, she's crazy.
It's really making me feel so validated and seen and
That was a bad choice of words.
heard. And that's really helping me through this tough time. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details.
We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience sexual assault, harassment, or abuse, and DoorDash never deactivates someone for reporting it, full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. Blah, blah, blah. In this case, the Dasher let us know about an experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies. That is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated along with the customers while we investigated. We've also ensured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings. We know these are sensitive situations, and we want every Dasher to know if you ever feel unsafe or experience something concerning, come to us. We are here to listen and support.
Exposed.
In other words, debunking all she said.
Exposed
and destroyed.
Exposed!
Like, seriously, imagine being this person, right?
So she literally, in her pursuit for internet clout, she completely neglected to take note of the fact that pursuing said clout would put her in direct violation of DoorDash's policies and put her job in immediate jeopardy. Congratulations, you played yourself.
El Bozo.
Fuck.
But what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time.
Did you realize that you filmed a naked man against his will when you opened up the door and went into his home illegally, going completely against the leave at the front door and leave me the alone description that he put in the DoorDash?
Wait, that might have something to do with it.
I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements. Like literally within the same hour.
But I thought they didn't send you an email.
She keeps indicting herself.
So did they send an email, or were you just too fucking lazy to check properly? Like, I know filtering through all those spam emails and all those promo emails is kind of a pain in the ass, but Still,
She just keeps setting herself up for failure.
So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal.
Wait. All those times that she was about, like, I never got an email to tell you what. It was within 24 hours? They got back to you within 24... All those videos were within 24 hours? And in that 24-hour period, you were livid that you didn't hear back from a massive company like DoorDash? Are you... Hi! Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's back. If I get an account taken down and I hear back within 24 hours, I'm elated. If I get a video that's demonetized by YouTube and I hear back within 24 hours, I am ecstatic.
And about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal, they finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together.
Well, that's the most complicated way of saying the people that run the company that put out the statement were aware of why you were getting fired before you were. Which is like, that's like saying the regional director of McDonald's fired me, but then my McDonald's manager of the McDonald's that I work at didn't tell me exactly why I got fired until he figured out about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the moment he figures it out and goes, oh, that's why you're firing her? Yeah, okay. Yo, that's a big deal. All right, well, I guess we'll let her know then. That's how that works. The people above you know why you're getting fired before you know. Am I losing my mind? She's making me crazy. Olivia, whatever your name is, you crazy-eyed woman.
Random Gamer, welcome to the stream. Hey. Hey, nice of you to pop in even if you're at work. Don't let us distract you from doing your job, though.
Yeah, it's not worth it, bud.
Everybody above you.
Yeah. Sorry I stepped over you by starting the video up, but yeah.
No, you're good.
Close to closing time anyway. Well, there's that.
Yeah?
Ugh.
It'll last 15 minutes off.
Hey, there you go.
I know why you're getting fired before you. That's how that works. Otherwise, they're just going to go, you're fired. We're going to figure it out later. I feel like my brain is going to just have a synapse and I'm going to die. All right. Now that we know that, God, what a roller coaster 24-hour, 48-hour period that was. But let's get to now. Because, well, things have escalated.
It gets worse.
Olivia's been arrested on 2 separate felonies. And the felonies were a surprise to me. I really thought burglary would have been one of them, or at least criminal trespass, because she was arrested for unlawful surveillance in the 2nd degree and the dissemination of unlawful surveillance in the 1st degree, which if you take 2 brain cells and rub them together real quick, you'll understand that she was in a place where she wasn't supposed to be, without permission, once again, unconscious, no consent, recorded an individual on private property, once again, where she was not supposed to be, surprised there's not trespassing there, and then disseminated that video of herself on private property without permission, with an unconscious person unable to give consent, all over the internet. God, Oswego, I'm really surprised you don't put trespassing in there. You could say, well, he allowed her to show up onto the premises because it was a DoorDash, but his direction was to leave it on the front porch, not enter his dwelling, which she did, but that makes me think that the front door was unlocked, which means that because it was not locked, it's not a criminal trespass, it'd still be trespass. Somebody in the comments that's a New York lawyer or DA or ADA, tell me how in the world you don't get trespass out of this. New York gonna New York, I guess.
That feels like a real missed opportunity.
The kicker here is that she faces up to 8 years in prison.
I hope the TikTok clout was worth it, bitch!
You done messed up, AA Ron.
Now, granted, she probably won't get 8 years in prison, because that's the maximum, and for all I know, she could be For all I know, she could be a first-time offender, and first-time offenders rarely ever get the maximum penalty. But still.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still pissed off at the frickin' response to Matty Russo's frickin' escapades.
Yeah. So, but still, looking at federal time, because those are felonies, get shit on.
Get fucking shit on.
Yeah.
Which, considering her post after post after post of wishing this guy would be just completely ruined. Can we show the clip of that again?
Now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is.
Well, I think that's going to be substantial because the damage is substantial. Speaking of substantial damage, the comments in her videos to her are insanely hysterical.
Emotional damage.
And if you want to see them, join me on Pepperbox, where I can say all the naughty words that the people of the internet told her on TikTok. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. Angry Cops. We have shirts. We're very handsome shirts. Be a bad bitch. Not like this bad bitch in that way, but a bad bitch in like a way where you stand up for the right thing.
Do you know there's actually an energy drink called Bad Bitch?
Not surprised.
It has a very bitter flavor.
That's ironic.
I think Brad Jones did a video on it. We'll have to put a Brad Tries video on the stream. It's not tonight, but we might feature it on our next reaction stream.
Yeah, the next reaction stream I might have another Catch a Predator video coming up.
Hey.
And it's gonna be blatantly ripping off Chris's video on the same topic.
All right. Cheapest way
it's gonna
to support
end
the channel.
differently.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this dumb lady. Tell me what you think about New York State just charging her with the surveillance. I mean, that's definitely, I think the surveillance is right because, I mean, technically it could be revenge porn, but it's not, she's not in it. But, like, why not the trespassing? I guess I get the surveillance because the video, but what the trespassing? I gotta talk to somebody about this. This has bothered me. All right, see you next time. What originally started as a traumatizing event where a young DoorDash driver, this young lady goes up and dashes the doors and drops off food. Shut the fuck up, Richard. People on DoorDash are. Lewd. What's another name for being retarded? I fucked my brain up. That's gonna go to the bloopers, isn't it?
Oh.
Dave Bazooki.
Wait, that's his actual name, Dave Bazooki?
Yep.
What?
Why do you think I called it? Why do you think I made a joke like Dave Bazooka, whatever the fuck his name is?
Interesting title.
What a fag.
Not like he chose the last name.
Bazooki.
You know him as the CEO.
Do what?
I said, what kind of last name is that? But let's move on.
Dave Bazooki. You know him as the CEO of Roblox. I know him as a weird urinal cake I can't help but pee on from time to time because everything that he has done as CEO is just so odd. He is the guy that has been fighting tooth and nail, making it what seems to be his life's mission to bring dating to Roblox. Having a entire section of the Roblox business model carved out for dating. And initially, it was supposed to be for 17-plus-year-olds. Dave, that's underage, which was a lesson he refused to learn. He had to eventually be dragged kicking and screaming into reality that 17-year-olds are minors. And despite everyone on the planet telling him how weird it was that he wanted adult content accessible to 17+ instead of locking it behind 18+, which he was adamant about, he refused to budge an inch on that. He was just lat spreading, just saying no, until eventually, I guess, someone was able to break through his noodle up there to, get the message through his thick skull.
Is this guy retarded?
He's too far gone, is what he is. He's too far gone.
What?
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay.
Roblox gave me cancer.
Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please?
That entire game is a fucking cancer.
I saw a meme on Twitter a couple weeks ago that showed a bunch of the websites that used to be accessible, they were like kids' hangout spaces, and now they've all been, and all those have been, and the whole thing is like all the kids' spaces are now dead, and it's all social media, which is full of nothing but scammers and groomers.
It's a strange time, my friend. A very, very strange fucking time.
But everyone has also been saying how weird it is just conceptually to try and add adult content on Roblox to begin with. It is a platform used predominantly by children. Why do you want a dating service element of it? Why do you want adult content to even have a home on Roblox to begin with? Especially considering the reputation of Roblox as like a safe haven for predators at this point, where there are just so many issues with the way Roblox handles their predator problem. It's just a recipe for disaster, and everything Dave has done as CEO of Roblox is just fucking odd to me. And I think he himself is just creepy. I just watched a brand new interview with him that just kind of goes tits up here. He's on brand new.
This week's Hard Fork might be the craziest interview we've ever done. We asked the CEO of Roblox about the child safety issues that have been plaguing the platform. His response was, well, just listen. Oh God. Charlie's gonna play clips from the interview, isn't he?
I can't remember if he does or not.
Interview with him that just kind of goes tits up here. He's unhinged. Like, he is actually off his gourd in the interview. I can't show you any clips from it, and just to set expectations, if you do watch it, which I recommend you do because it's fascinating, he's not, like, blowing a gasket or having a conniption, but he is, like, combative, defensive, and it seems, like, very upset about the interview, even though, according to this...
To be clear, Roblox pitched us on interviewing their CEO about child safety. We don't ambush people, but he seemed totally caught off guard by the questions and got angrier the more we asked. So just so I have the clear response, the argument is that the shift has been from a more manual safety team and system to a more automated review process that may do a better job even if it costs less to operate because, yeah, I would actually lean in harder. The shift would be constantly moving to higher quality, more accurate, and more diligent systems. Can we review more? Can we do more better? And say you and I, we're a system. What is the best way to review every single image going into Roblox at higher and higher quality? And say we figured out the best way to do that is to do it with better and better AI models. Would you pick that? Sorry, I don't know if that's actually how Bazooki sounds. That's just the voice that comes to mind for somebody who, runs a site that literally is covering for child groomers!
Dude, your neighbors must hate you.
I haven't had any complaints yet.
Yeah, keyword yet.
Yeah, yet. In 5 years. Almost 6 years. In April, it'll have been 6 years.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyways.
Roblox was the one that pitched them on interviewing Dave Bazooki about child safety. Like, they didn't ambush him or anything, yet during the interview, it seems like he was fucking caught between a rock and a hard place. He was deer in the headlights for a lot of the questions they were asking. I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe he thought he'd go into the interview and both of them would be on their hands and knees just sucking his dick and fondling his balls, putting a finger in his ass for the G-spot tickling. Like, I don't know why he would be getting so mad when they were even the ones that were pushing for this interview in the first place. It's shocking. Let's take a peek at this moment here, which is transcribed. It's from the interview. It's probably the most heated moment from the interview. The interviewer is talking about manual safety versus an automated review process. And Dave Bazooki has a full-blown temper tantrum here. He gets red in the face, and then he starts trying to, like, talk over the interviewer who is trying to give his perspective. So he answers the question initially about, like, how he'd actually lean in harder, the shift would be constantly moving to higher quality, more...
Picking off
Does he
from...
not realize how to make you walk?
Picking off from AI models. AI, for better... and say, we figured out the best way to do that is to do it with better and better AI models. Would you pick that? Yeah. Good, so you're aligning with what we did. High five! But I've also been covering social network. Thank you for supporting our Roblox decision matrix. But I also remember 15 years ago when I'm so glad you guys are aligned with the way we run Roblox. High five. Right. I also remember 15 years ago when Mark Zuckerberg was saying, is this a stealth interview where actually you love everything we're doing and you're here to stealthily support it?
I'm sorry, but if I was that interviewer, I would have said, will you shut the fuck up already?
It's a fucking interview. That means you shut the fuck up and wait for him to finish his thought before you fucking respond. You stupid motherfucker. Have you never done an interview before in your fucking life?
I can't wait to rewatch the stream later and figure out what the fuck you just said.
How does the inside of your colon smell? Because you're pretty fucking far up there.
What the fuck, David?
Is your head so far up your ass that you could literally subsist on your own waste?
Yeah, it's safe to say that saying that my dad is the CEO of Roblox is now an insult. It's not a flex anymore, like his daughter says. It's a straight up embarrassment. There's literally a short on the Roblox YouTube, like when your dad is the king of Roblox, when your dad's the owner of Roblox, and just look at the comments. They're fucking hysterical.
Oh, Random Gamer Damn is right. Whew.
Basic but accurate.
Hey, sometimes the most basic response is the best response.
Yeah, like what Morgan Wallen said about the lead singer of Paramore, like, who? hey, Morgan, someone is saying you're racist, and Haley Williams is saying you're racist, and he just straight up said, who the fuck is Haley Williams? Yeah, Haley Williams is trying everything to claw to relevancy.
That reminds me of when, somebody was interviewing Ozzy Osbourne, and they asked him for his thoughts on Justin Bieber, and his response was, what the fuck is a Bieber?
Jesus Christ. I really heard that, right?
Yes. Yes, you did. Ozzy Osbourne saying, what the fuck is a Bieber?
Didn't he also say, who the fuck is Beanie Eyelash about Billie Eilish?
Now that one I can't confirm.
I mean, I believe it if he did. For fuck's sake.
Accurate, more diligent systems. Can we review more? Can we do better? and then eventually just says, let's say we figure it out, and the way to do that is with better and better AI models. Would you pick that? The interviewer says, yeah. And Dave Baszucki says, good, so you're aligning with what we did. High five. The interviewer then tries to give more to his perspective on things, saying, but I've also been covering social networks, and Dave Baszucki chimes in instantly to try and shut it down by talking over him, saying, thank you for supporting our Roblox decision matrix. Again, the interviewer tries to squeak out more thoughts. Dave Baszucki is not having that. He is going to try and absorb all of the fucking air in this room to try and bury the interviewer's topic. He tries again, but I also remember 15 years ago when, and here's Dave Baszucki with the fucking sledgehammer from the top turnbuckle. He interrupts, I'm so glad you guys are aligned with the way we run Roblox. High five. This is literally the behavior of a child putting his fingers in his ear going, la 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 la, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. That is what Dave Baszucki is doing here. And once again, the interviewer tries again. Right, I also remember 15 years ago when Mark Zuckerberg was saying, and then Dave Baszucki, once again with the fucking RKO, is this a stealth interview where actually you love everything we're doing and you're here to stealthily support it? Watching this segment of the interview was extraordinarily uncomfortable. It was so awkward, it had me kind of squirming in my seat a little bit, listening to this imbecile start to get combative here and try and bully the interviewer into submission to try and like force camaraderie or something. Oh, so like, high five, you support us. Hi, stop, shut the fuck up. High five, you support us. You like stealthily love everything we're doing, am I right? Fist bump, put her here. You want me to sign you up for the Roblox dating service? Yeah, I know. Alright, I'll give you an account. It's fucking weird. This guy sucks. He is so creepy. And if you want further evidence of that, just look at the way that the interview starts. Dave Baszucki immediately just kind of goes mask off here.
The interview starts off with a real bang when asked what he thinks of the problem of predators on Roblox. Baszucki replies,
we think of it not necessarily as a problem, but as an opportunity as well. How do we allow young people to build, communicate, and hang out together? How do we build the future of communication at the same time?
Wow.
Those are not the questions that you ask yourself when it comes to dealing with the pervasive problem of child predators, you fucknut. Like, are
Getting
you
more and more to be pushed every day.
Are you trying to speed run breaking your neck by trying to suck your own dick? Like Randall's cousin in Clicks? Not in like Randall's cousin in Clerks?
And again, I'd like to report a bra moment.
oh.
This motherfucker did not seriously say that predators on the platform are an opportunity. It's like, have you not watched the news, David?
They're an opportunity, alright. An opportunity to completely unfuck yourself and unfuck your fucking company.
But I think it's been proven over and over again that they're never gonna fucking do that.
Yeah. I think it's more than apparent.
And Roblox is gonna fail, and I'm going to have a fucking party, and everyone's invited. Because I've been waiting for this downfall for years.
Thinks about the problem of predators on Roblox. His response was, we think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well. How do we allow young people to build, communicate, and hang out together? How do we build the future of communication at the same time? You couldn't script a worse answer. When asked about his perspective on the predator problem with his platform, he said he doesn't view it just as a problem, but an opportunity. What? Pardon? Say that again for the people in the back on the bleachers. What did you just say about the predators preying on children on your platform? You view it as an opportunity? What a remarkably stupid thing to say, but maybe he's being very honest. I have always got the impression, and many others, that Roblox doesn't take the predator problem very seriously. There has been nothing in Roblox's history that leads me to believe that they do as much as they possibly can to keep children safe on that platform. So maybe this is Dave Baszucki just going full goatsy here and letting us take a peek at the foul insides. That he just doesn't really care that much, and really, it's not just a problem to him, but a real opportunity. I think, and this is being very charitable, but I think, based on the way he continued in the interview right after that, what he was trying to get at is that he's viewing this as a big conundrum that they're trying to solve of how do you grow all of these tools with one of the biggest platforms on the planet while also trying to like moderate it. So then he was going into like the state-of-the-art tools they're working on, like the age estimation features and the AI moderation tools and stuff like that. So it seems like he's trying to say like he's viewing it as an opportunity to grow their safety measures, kind of. I'm kind of making a big, generous leap based on how he was saying things, but the way he paints it as like an opportunity is crazy to me, because this is a huge issue that has been festering in his platform for many, many years, with who knows how many countless victims, how many countless children have been preyed upon by predators on his platform, and they have just simply not done enough to keep them safe, and even at times actively made it harder for those predators to be held accountable. And instead of like recognizing just how big of a problem that is and how bad it's gotten, he instead says that it's not just necessarily a problem, but an opportunity. That is so fucking tone deaf and just a really weird sentiment to even try and be expressing here when asked that question. And the interviewers do continue to talk about this subject, and it...
Oh my god. Roblox is the largest kids gaming platform in the world, and it's facing 20-plus lawsuits, multiple state investigations over issues related to child safety. Parents should know how its CEO responds when asked about them. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned sort of kids leaving the platform, and it does become clear in those lawsuits that Roblox is kind of, where predators go to find kids. But then they do try to...
Well, I would say in the lawsuit or the press, yes, I would categorically reject the actual description of what you're saying. But yes, what you might read in the news would portray in that way, but
You don't think you have a problem with predators on the platform?
I think we're doing an incredible job at innovating relative to the number of people on our platform and the hours, and really leaning into the future of how this is going to work.
When you try to word salad and end up looking like a disconnected douche.
I'm about to just make a video on David Baszucki instead.
Hey, Kabuki, you want to know what gets people, what gets people against you? When you give long word salady indirect answers to direct comments or questions. You know what gets people on your side? When you actually deal with the fucking problem and address it straightforward like a fucking adult.
Yeah, he needs to revoke his man card right now.
And I'm gonna start calling this guy Kabuki, because that's all he's presenting right now is fucking Kabuki theater.
To put it mildly.
Plus, at least Kabuki's an actual fucking word.
It's like with the frickin' Karenitis chick, her last name being Malarkey.
Ugh. I still can't believe that's an actual surname.
I mean, it's like you said in your video. There was a very obvious joke to be made there.
Yeah. So.
It really seems like Dave Baszucki was completely caught off guard with his fucking pants down here. So, the interviewer goes on, yeah, I mean, you mentioned sort of kids leaving the platform, and it does become clear in those lawsuits that Roblox is kind of, where predators go to find kids, but then they do try to, and Baszucki once again cuts in, well, I would say in the lawsuit or press, yes, I would categorically reject the actual description of what you're saying, but yes, what you might read in the news would portray it in that way, but and the interviewer interjects, you don't think you have a problem with predators on the platform? To which Baszucki says, I think we're doing an incredible job at innovating relative to the number of people on our platform and the hours, and really leaning into the future of how this is going to work. Now, I get being the CEO of this multi-billion-dollar corporation, you can't just go out in there and say, yep, tons of pedophiles, predators running rampant on the streets of Roblox. I know, it's gotten bad, but don't worry, we're doing our best to put out the fires. I know he can't just say that up front, but he's just kind of like outright denying the existence of how big this problem is. And if I was a parent of a child who played Roblox and I saw this interview, I am deleting their account this same afternoon. Like, this is a CEO that I have no faith in keeping children safe on the platform from these bad actors that are preying upon them on Roblox.
Me and Lily already deleted Grayson's account.
Like,
do what?
Me and Lily already deleted Grayson's account on Roblox, and we explained to him that it wasn't safe right now, and he was just like, okay. And we let him play Minecraft instead, because you can actually have single-player servers on there.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking no damn chances, okay?
No, I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing.
Like, I'm not one of those parents who's so desperate for a distraction that I put my kid on a dangerous game. Hell no.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be a thing.
It's like, just pay attention to your fucking kids, people.
Yeah.
Have a little screen time during the day, that's fine, but having it 24/7, I'm sorry, that's a no for me, dog. You know, my son's only 5, he knows how to catch a football. Yeah, I actually take my kids outside. Well, not so much these days, because we're in the middle of bumfuck winter in South Carolina, and it's actually getting cold to the point we can't go outside all the time, but still, I do more with my kids than just play video games.
Yeah, like Random Gamer, I don't know where you're at, but here in like Kason just said, South Carolina's been cold. Missouri has been really fucking cold. Southeast Missouri, especially where I live, dude, it was like we've had highs in the 20s and lows in the teens for the last several days. I don't know and supposedly, because we had a really hot summer this year, we're supposed to have a really bad, really cold winter this season, and it's just like, fuck.
I was about to say, if you're about to complain about a Missouri summer, try summer in South Carolina.
Yeah, or Florida.
And then,
I'm in Oklahoma. It's cold here, but not that cold. It's been in the 30s. Huh. Well.
It's like what Walter says about going to Arizona. August in Phoenix, Arizona. Your agent is a moron. Same can be said about Southeast Florida.
Yeah. Although in Florida, it's muggy in Florida. In Arizona, it's a dry heat. It's still hot as fuck, though. The thing is, just in Florida, you have a higher chance of getting swamp ass.
I've experienced a dry heat. Never again.
I mean, either one sucks.
It's a dry heat. I was in Florida, gonna burn off the frickin' moss. The bonfires you don't see me sticking my ass in the bonfire, do you? I don't care, that shit's still funny almost 20 years later.
So.
Anyway.
It is such a disaster. I don't know.
I've been to Arizona and New Mexico. Most of my family is from there. The one thing about the heat there is you can actually cool off under a shade tree. That is true.
That's interesting.
That is true because in Illinois, Missouri, and Florida, the humidity, Doesn't matter where you are or how under the shade you are, that humidity fucking follows you everywhere. Like a
It
bitter
makes your
X.
fucking hair stand up.
Do what?
It makes your fucking hair stand up.
Yeah, it just haunts you like a bitter ex-girlfriend.
And I know what it's like being haunted by bitter ex-girlfriends.
How he or anyone on the Roblox team thought that this would be a good idea for them if he is this unprepared to handle real questions about a very legitimate problem with his platform. And what's crazy is he is just like comically delusional and creepy and scummy. Like, not even just in the way he handles the questions about child safety on the platform.
Podcast host, never forget to ask your silly joke questions like, should there be a poly market for kids inside Roblox? You never know when you'll get a sincere, enthusiastic yes. Would you ever put a prediction market inside Roblox, like let kids bet with their Robux and say, I bet he's going to steal a tongue Sahur? Or, I bet he's not going to dress to impress.
We would. I think we would have to do that. Once again, I'll share some of the complexity. Every single country in the world has different legislation around loot boxes and kid gambling. And so we would have to be... It sounds very fun and obvious. Like, I love that.
Oh, to be clear, I think this is a horrible idea. I was just interested if you were thinking about it.
Well, I actually think it's a brilliant idea if it can be done in an educational way that's legal. And so imagine no free Robux, no free prizes, just a game that's called the Dress to Impress Predictor, where it's not like trying to get kids money or anything like that. I would be a big fan of it.
Interesting. Yeah, start 'em young. That's what I always say. When it comes to gambling, you're never too young. To try and trip him up. Oh. So predatory microtransactions. To go with the predatory users on your predatory gaming site, on your predatory gaming servers.
You see, the Earth isn't flat or round. It's fucked. And so is the inside of David Bazooka's head. Seriously, what the fuck, David? Seriously, imagine choosing money over child safety. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. The thing is, choosing only one of those outcomes leads to long-term profits, and it's not the money.
Yeah, that's just... I haven't seen a corporation fuck up this bad since Netflix dropped Cuties. But that's a topic for another day, which we already technically discussed that topic a couple years ago when we roasted Sneeko with Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Sneeko still defends it.
I can't say I'm surprised, but at least he's consistent. Consistently retarded.
Yeah, he's just a worthless grifter who became... I'm pretty sure he took it from behind by Andrew Tate, but that's not my business if he did.
It wouldn't shock me. Because considering... I'm pretty sure Andrew Tate's closet is in the closet, but moving on.
Yeah, let's not forget about the guy who just goes, bro!
Oh, the guy who looks like a fully grown version of the mandrakes from Harry Potter.
Like someone cast a spell, gave it a human form? Yes.
The guy who looked like if Ryan Seacrest and Justin Timberlake had a butt baby.
Like they had gay butt sex and had a gay butt baby? Yeah.
That grew up to be a Jehovah's Witness.
Hey, nothing wrong with being gay. It's just these are just jokes, people.
Right. Not that there's anything
don't be
wrong
a
with that.
You can be gay, just don't be James Charles.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if that's who you are, that's fine. I have many gay friends. My father's gay. It's like, okay, George.
Okay, George. Christ almighty, dude.
But one of the hosts here asked him a joke question about should there be a poly market for kids inside of Roblox, which is clearly in jest. Would you ever put a prediction market inside Roblox, like let kids bet with their Robux and say, I bet he's going to steal a tung sahur? I know I've reached unk status at 31 years old. I have no fucking idea what that means. And then the other host chimes in, or I bet he's not gonna dress to impress. And Bazooki, upon hearing what is clearly to most sane people a joke of a question, actually talks about why he thinks that's a very good idea. I think we would have to do that once again. I'll share some of the complexity. Every single country in the world has different legislation around loot boxes and kid gambling, and so we would have to be... It sounds very fun and obvious, like, I love that. That is his perspective on kid gambling, by the way. It sounds very fun and obvious. And then the interviewer chimes in saying, oh, to be clear, I think this is a horrible idea. And then there's laughter. I was just interested if you were thinking about it. And Bazooki says, well, I actually think it's a brilliant idea if it can be done in an educational way that's legal. And so imagine no free Robux, no free prizes, just a game called the Dress to Impress Predictor, where it's not like trying to get kids money or anything like that. I would be a big fan of it. And then the interviewer's interesting. Yes, start them young. That's what I always say when it comes to gambling. You're never too young. This slimy worm is unironically actually trying to preach the pros of enabling kid gambling on Roblox. He's trying to say, well, no free Robux, no free prizes or anything, but what if it's educational? Educational gambling, of course, Dave Bazooki. How did I not think about that with educational gambling on Roblox? Absolutely, yeah, that won't open the door to anything bad. Oh my goodness, yeah, of course. That makes so much sense, David. He doesn't even try and, like, spruce it up a little bit, clean it up, tidy up the rough edges there of, like, children gambling. He himself literally says the word kid gambling. So he's just fully open, like, yeah, kid gambling. Like, maybe that is a brilliant idea we should consider. Like, he's not even trying to, like, skirt around the loopholes like a... mystery boxes of Labubu or something like that, or like a Pokemon card product, like TCG boxes or something. Like, he was just saying, oh no, kid gambling. Yeah, no, actually, that's a brilliant idea. We'd have to find a way to do it legally, of course. I'm sure there's a way, but it could be great education. Wild. Actually, wild. Like I said, I highly recommend you check out the actual interview. It is unbelievable that not only did he agree to do this interview, but that it was their idea to do this interview in the first place. He wanted to be interviewed, apparently. Unreal. I just had to yap about this once I watched it. That's really about it. So, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
You guys, it's time that I call this YouTube shit quits.
Alright. So we move on from one predatory retard to another predatory retard. Oh yeah, JD DeLay is talking about Ben Azuli, aka, as per Random Gamer, Timu Liver King.
Oh, yeah, hey, you gotta trademark that, bud.
I think Random Gamer should trademark it because he came up with it.
Huh?
He was the one who came up with it when I think when we first premiered Ben Azuli on the channel.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, dude, you ought to trademark that. Put that on a shirt. Put that on a hat and I'll wear it on every stream.
I'll wear that in public, I don't care. I'll wear it to my church meetings.
We've done a lot of good.
We've built probably what I would say is the best community on YouTube. We've had a lot of fun. We've learned a lot together. We've made connections. We've been able to help people in addiction. We've been able to help veterans. We've been able to help protect kids and expose people who hurt them. But it turns out there's someone on YouTube who thinks that I don't belong on the internet. That's right. Mr. Benazuli said that I'm disgusting and that I shouldn't be on the internet, so I guess I have to quit. This fucking retard. Check this out, homeboy. If a convicted child actually liked me, I would be doing something wrong, dog. If Benazuli liked me, that would mean that I'm not doing my job. As not only just somebody who does this shit on the internet, but as a man in general, I would not be doing my job. Let's take a look at what this absolute twat waffle has to say about me. Okay, so this dude did a video 3 weeks ago. I guess.
So apparently, Benazuli, Queen Azuli, Princess Azuli, is now trying to reinvent himself not as an alpha male coach, but as a podcaster. And dude, just on the few clips I've seen of it, which I've only ever watched from like other people's channels just roasting him, because there's no fucking way in hell I would ever unironically click on one of this guy's videos.
You're not, yeah, kind of like with Shane Dawson, like with me refusing to give Shane Dawson any views.
Yeah, that's how with him, Onision, if he's even still posting anymore.
I think Onision has all the comments up on his videos now.
I don't know, but apparently he has an OnlyFans now.
Oh dear sweet baby Jesus, let's just move on.
Yeah, but yeah, so Princess Azuli, which you can thank the YouTube channel Bubba for that. We've shown Bubba on the channel before. You can thank Bubba for that label. Is now trying to be a podcaster, and I'm just reminded of a quote from Razorfist, or a tweet from Razorfist, where he said, "Podcasts are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and Candace Owens's can be bought."
Oh. That's still funny as hell. I don't care.
Guess I must have missed it. I guess this dude's not that relevant, which is crazy because this video blew up all across the internet. That's right. In 3 weeks, it got 5.4K views on a platform with 485,000 subscribers that are definitely real and not bought.
Wow, damn, so you're pretty much famous now. Big ballin' up in this bitch.
Yeah, no.
5K views for supposedly 500,000 subs. Yeah, you absolutely did not absolutely did not bought your followers. You disingenuous prick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that breaks some form of terms of service.
Well, yeah, but most of the big time YouTubers do it anyway.
You mean like the human skid mark?
Him, a lot of the alpha male life coach guru types. Honestly, there are quite a few other channels that just bought their followers and get away with it.
Yeah, which is kind of stupid, by the way.
It is. It really
is. Huh? I heard it. Come on, beef. I'm so sorry. Come on. Okay, last time. Go. I'll feed you. I forgot to feed my dog like an asshole, folks.
Good job.
Totally W dog parenting. And my dad opened the door like, did you feed him? And it's like, no, I forgot. I'm just gonna sit in shame for a minute. Not even joking. Anyways.
Yeah, moving on.
Let's just move on.
He had this video out for 3 weeks, and it's only gotten 5.4K views. How's it feel to be super mega viral, Ben? Let's get into this. You know, he talks shit about me, he talks shit about John Bravo, he talks shit about Bubba, but this is specifically just focused on what he had to say about me.
There's one guy that I'm revolted from, and his name is J.D. DeLens.
You fucking retard. I understand that words are incredibly hard, and delay is like really super difficult to pronounce. What is delence, bro? Come on, man. You're like literally trying to be a professional on the internet, and you can't even get simple basic things right? Do better.
I think it was a very piss-poor attempt at an insult that just did not land. Probably sounded better in his head, and then when he vocalized it, he just ends up sounding like an absolute retard.
Yeah.
This guy is what happened. This guy doing this is almost what would happen if Steven Seagal had his own podcast. I mean, why not? The guy is already a current gen Seagal. He's so high on his own exhaust, it's a wonder he doesn't suffocate from his own fumes.
I've said before, I'll say it again, we live in a very messed up time, dude.
The only difference is that Seagal is an actual martial artist. Unfortunately, Aikido has very little, if any, real-world applications. But that is the one thing that Seagal has over Azuli, is that his martial arts credentials are actually legitimate.
Yeah, well, I still don't see Seagal as a trustworthy source.
I don't either. Largely because, again, he made one big movie. He made one movie in Above the Law, and then once he made his debut, he pretty much just started believing his own horse shit. So.
Why does that sound like Jared Leto?
Yeah, except Seagal never went into the method acting thing. He just actually believes he's like... He actually believes he is his own characters. So.
Yeah.
I want to puke every time I see his face screaming.
Every time you see his face implies that you've seen multiple videos, even though you don't like them. Or you've seen enough of JD's videos to form an opinion, which, even though you don't like him. Which means he owns your bitch ass.
It's like, sounds like you're a fan.
You a fan, you a fan, you a fan, you a fan.
Do people not see the hypocrisy in what they say? I mean, goddamn.
I think he might be more than a fan. I think he might have a little... I think he might have some feelings towards JD, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's, okay, just tone it down a little bit, Herbert.
Get your fat ass over here.
You know your name is Chris, right?
You like popsicles?
Yeah, I'm just. Who's the frickin' guy you roasted whose beard looked like he shaved off his pubes and glued them on his face? Cyrax or something?
Yes.
and you just zoomed in on him while doing the Herbert the Pervert impression.
Yes. I make no apologies for doing that video. That was fun.
Yeah, apparently Cyrax has only gotten worse.
Well, I mean, once you hit pedo territory, it's pretty much the only place to go is further down.
Yeah, it's like he's like the bald EDP. Well, actually, EDP 445 is already bald. He's like the white bald EDP 445.
The white skinny EDP.
So, and let's not forget the rat face looking boy, Danny Larson, is currently in federal prison because he threatened the White House.
Good. Considering he is also a pedo.
I'm sorry, what?
Good, considering he is also a pedo.
Okay, that I did not know. I just knew he was a douchebag. Not much difference, though.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from that video is apparently him foaming at the mouth, and apparently a stream of snot goes into his mouth, and he just went, "That's nasty." That's nasty.
Yep.
Same can Donnie Morrison's shirt and the Chris Hansen kick. Like, is that a whole town's water supply going on there? Oh shit, I gotta use that in the video. Anyway.
Yep.
With his disgusting face.
No, 58 felonies.
58 felonies.
Correct. You are correct. 58 felonies. But none of them are for a 15-year-old girl with my brother and my weird-ass friend. Taking her virginity. Leaving her in the hospital. Like you, Ben. So what the fuck are we really talking about here? Pedophile?
Put mayonnaise up his butt to smuggle drugs.
It wasn't drugs. It wasn't drugs. It was way stupider than that. That is, in fact, a real story. That actually did happen. I was in prison. I was smuggling tobacco back in the institution. And yes, I did use mayonnaise. It was spoiled mayonnaise. We ran out of the Vaseline that everybody was using. It was Christmas time. We were going on break for 2 weeks. We weren't going to be going back out, and I needed some extra tobacco in there. Tobacco is a major currency in prison situations. And it made me hella sick, bro. It made me all fucked up. To this day, I am on prostate medication. I've been on prostate medication since I was 30 years old. I thought, it's green spoiled mayonnaise, but it's not going to make me sick because I'm putting it in my ass and poo comes out of there. It's not like it's going to make me sick like if I put it in my mouth. I was very, very stupid. Very wrong. And the whole reason that this clown knows about this is because I told the entire internet. You can't own me with shit that I've already told the entire internet about. I clown myself because I understand that it's just not that serious, my guy.
Has this guy never seen 8 Mile?
Oh, Jesus.
At the end, when at the final rap battle, when Eminem starts laying out everything that he knows Anthony Mackie's going to use against him, and then he starts exposing Anthony Mackie to the entire crowd, and he just goes, "Here, tell these people something they don't know about me." Throws him the mic, and he can't. So he just fucks off stage.
All I know from that movie is that apparently they took that one scene and put the 877 Cash Now song over it.
Oh, that's funny.
And the crowd really gets into the 877 Cash Now.
Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah, I need to send it to you.
Yes. After the stream, I'll try to remember to let you know. Hey, oh, dude, that sounds like the perfect meme.
Ran away
Very
from the
much
cops.
so.
Those are the people that should not exist and not be on the streets.
Yeah, three strike rules.
Yeah,
like if
3
you
strikes.
Look, like
3 strikes are for violent crimes. Oregon and Florida don't have 3-strike laws. I've never been caught for a violent crime. All of my shit is property crimes, drug possessions, a little bit of fraud, a little bit of drug stuff, that's it.
Majority of all crimes are committed by people who've committed by more than 3 crimes. And I'm talking violent crimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his are violent crimes. I know he stole cars and smuggled drugs and who knows whatever else. Somebody like that typically also does violent crimes and they just didn't get caught for it.
100%.
Didn't get caught for it. My fucking you loser.
But, you know, when you eliminate after 3 strikes, most of the crime goes away. I think it was like 80-20 rule. So probably somewhere around 80% of crimes would go away if people like him were locked up permanently after the 3rd.
I mean,
you know what actually helps crime to go away? People who are out here helping people to reacclimate into society, to re-enter society after they go to prison. That cuts down the recidivism. I know that you can't even pronounce my name, so recidivism is probably going to be a really hard word for you. Also,
yeah, his head would fucking explode if he even attempted to. It'd be a like that dude in Scanners.
Oh god, that frickin' movie. That frickin' movie, dude.
Oh.
That frickin' movie.
I'm
also don't let me forget to cook up a couple of Call of Duty Zombies thumbnails tonight.
I'm just thinking of like, yeah, there's no way he can hell?
Jesus Christ. It's been a long day, dude. It's catching up to me, so let's just move on.
Yeah. TLDR, if he attempted to pronounce a word with more than 2 syllables, his brain would explode.
people who help people get drug treatment. You know, like a recovery coach. That shit that I do. But you know what you can't rehabilitate somebody from? The type of person who rapes a 15-year-old girl so badly that she has to go in the hospital. There should be a 1-strike law about that. And the punishment should be the fucking wood chipper. And that's where Ben should have been, and we wouldn't have to be talking about this insipid ass clown right now. But the system failed, didn't it?
100%, I think somebody like him should be locked up forever. He's a waste of space. He's on the internet screaming about a bunch of bullshit.
A bunch of bullshit about your conviction that you pled guilty to, by the way. It's not like you were, like, railroaded in court and you ended up getting, like, a bum beef because you fought it tooth and nail and went to the jury and they just looked at you and they're like, this dude is clearly some sort of a retarded ass clown and we just don't like his face and we're going to find him guilty. That's not what happened. You pled guilty. You admitted to it in a court of law. Is that the type of stupid shit that I'm out here talking about? Benjamin King Azuli?
He's disgusting. He's exactly what you call a redneck, hillbilly, white trash. The trash of the trash. And I can't even look at him. Like, if I see his video, it makes me want to puke.
You know what people call rednecks? Is people that are hard-working, blue-collar, blue-blooded fucking Americans.
The redneck thing is not even an insult. They literally do not take it as an insult. They wear it like a badge of honor on their sleeve.
Yeah.
So
I don't get it.
The fact that you can tell this dude grew up in California because only somebody who grew up in California could use the word redneck and think it's in any way an insult.
Yeah.
So. I'll wear that one. I'll wear that one as a back.
You what?
I'm running on fumes right now.
Okay.
I'm just holding out so we can get to a fail video.
Okay.
Fucking Americans. I'll wear that one. I'll wear that one as a badge of honor. I am a hardworking dude. I know this dude claims that he makes millions of dollars when in reality he just cleans carpets. He's a carpet cleaner who invests all the money that he possibly can into buying subscribers and paying for studio time, where he comes on here and he gets a crazy viral 5.4 thousand views. Actually just admitting that you're a hardworking American, there's no shame in that. I'll bet you that 99.99% of the people who watch my videos are just hardworking people, regardless of what country they come from, and that they go out there and they work hard every day, and that they're good-ass fucking people. So when you insult me by saying that I'm some sort of a redneck, I take that as an insult to every hardworking person out here. You disgusting piece of shit.
And not because he's talking shit about me, because the way that he screams and the way that he looks, and I don't know.
That's the result of doing so much drugs.
Yeah, and the red skin, looking like he's gonna die any moment.
Bro, I'm Irish. Are you really being racist right now, Ben? I'm just kidding. I would never get offended by people throwing racial slurs at me. I think that people who get offended by racial slurs are literally stupid. I think it's literally stupid for you to let people manipulate you with words like that. But yes, I do get red. I am very Irish. Oftentimes when I wear my red Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat, which is probably part of what offends him, I look like a fucking cherry tomato, dog. That's just real shit. That's the Irish complexion. If I step too close to the microwave, I get a sunburn, homie. That's just what it is.
You guys ever heard about this? What a fucking waste of space.
He's not very good at doing me. He's not very good at doing me. I can do him pretty good, though. My name is Lee, and I'm a retard that raped a 15-year-old girl and took her virginity and put her in the hospital. Who do you guys think did the impression better? Him of me or me of him? I'm going to say me of him. I'm just going to call that one, big dog.
Could not exist. Especially not on the internet. So he's one guy that I won't give him any credit.
I don't want credit from a fucking pedophile. Nobody thinks that anything that you say carries any weight, dog. That all went out the window the second that John Bravo called you out, brought your paperwork out, showed everybody exactly who and what you are. You are a creature. You are a pedophile. Pedophiles aren't people. Nobody gives a shit about the stuff that comes out of your fucking dick sucker, dog.
Absolutely disgusting.
I am super glad that he finds me disgusting. Like I said, I would not be doing my job as a man, as somebody who stands up for what I stand up for, if people like him didn't find me utterly repugnant. I stand against everything that he is. Every disgusting little dark demonic secret inside of him quivers when he sees me. That means I'm doing something right. But what do you guys think? Do you guys ride out with JD or do you guys ride out with King Benazuli, the fucking pedophile? Let me know down in the comments, and until the next one, it's always one love, baby. Be good or be good at it.
Woo! Oh, that ending. That impression. That impression is a thing of beauty. Honestly, pretty spot on. I couldn't tell them apart.
That's disturbing.
If you put a blindfold over my eyes and you just played a soundbite of Benazuli speaking on his own and a soundbite of JD Delay doing an impression of Benazuli, I couldn't tell them apart.
Really could not.
The resemblance in tone and cadence is uncanny. Truly, JD is a master of his craft.
He really is. It's the only reason I follow him. Although it kind of spooks me when I open up a notification room and it's just him screaming in uppercase letters. It's like, Charlie Kirk, wood chipper. It's like, dude, try a more comprehensive title. But I guess that gets views.
All right, you said you were just holding on for the fail video.
Yep.
All right, well,
I just sat back down.
All right, in that case, we are going to skip the 2 Milk Bar TV videos I had queued up and go straight to the fails. Woo! Now I'm going to turn the volume down for this one so we can just keep it going.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh! Ow!
That porn back.
Yeah.
Check your blind spot, asshole.
Good job, dipshit. Oh, and he didn't even bother to close the doors. Oh!
Dude, that reminds me. The video internet anarchist put up today involved a guy who filmed a trail derailment. Apparently, he had something to do with the train derailing.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Like, seemed innocent enough until he went and committed that fuck up.
Low clearing, dipshit.
It's like with the truck in the last driving fails video we looked at. Oh, wait, did he fall out?
Oh, hold up. Yeah, he did.
He fell out, and what the hell is this guy dealing with? Camel spider?
What was that? Yeah.
Oh shit. While his pants are down too.
And a porta-john.
Oh, I feel bad for what's about to happen.
Oh shit!
Oh. Not what I was expecting, but okay.
Oh, it's gonna go back down. Yep. Oh.
And, damaged some property on the way out.
At least it didn't go over the edge. Oh. No. You idiot. I don't think you have enough toothpicks in those things.
Oh, that one shot one out.
The fuck?
What? What? That's a funeral gone badly. Assuming that was a casket.
It is a casket. Oh, God.
Dale Earnhardt taking his final ride.
Oh.
Okay, that was awful. I know. I acknowledge that was awful.
Dude! What a Uh-oh. Oof!
Oh, right in the tailbone.
You idiot. That.
What did you do? How much did he Bro, let me see.
Oh. Oof.
10块，给你们看看招牌。
Oh shit!
Damn.
Uh-oh. It's gonna get pulled in. Oh.
Dude, imagine if someone got hit by that.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
Oh. That had to hurt, bro.
Yeah. Oof. Uh-oh.
Nice going, bozo.
Ooh.
Oh. I felt
he
that one.
Well, at least he didn't rack his nuts.
I still felt that one. Nice going, retard.
Nice aim. Oof.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that poor tailbone.
Que sí, eso es porque le molesta viento en la cara.
Oh shit. Like, bitch, fuck off. Oh, I thought that was an infant. That's just fucked.
Oh god, no. Not a forklift one. Yeah! Lower center of gravity, dipshit.
Wait, hold on, keep it up. Let me put my camera in there and see where it is. Lift it up. Push it down, like whack it down.
Oh shit. I about threw my fucking phone.
Not even kidding, start recording right now. Start recording right now. Keep it.
Oh no.
Keep it, that's my drink hole. Beautiful.
Well, congratulations, you wasted your money on a drink, tried to get some clout, and fucked up.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. 3, 2, 1.
Whew.
What the hell?
Whoop.
Did that stick go flying like a missile out of a Kansas silo?
Yes.
Yes, I quoted Bill Engvall.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Yep. Good luck getting your camera replaced.
Yeah.
You did that indoors. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Uh-oh.
Is you gonna try a third time? No? Finally, a cat that's smart. Bruh. Hey, how much longer is in this video?
We're not even
I'll be
halfway
back
through yet.
back in a few minutes. Actually, I'll stay on call. I gotta take the dog out. I'll get the harness. Alright. Wow.
Okay.
I can multitask. Go ahead.
Okay. Nice bail, dipshit. Mmm. Ooh.
Come on, bud. My pit bull nearly yanked me down the stairs.
Yeah.
Right now. I just got a new room at this hotel. Where the is my bed at? Where the is my bed? Where am I supposed to sleep? Am I supposed to make a mattress? What the are we doing?
Bruh. Beat. Come on, Beat. Come on. No, no. Drop it. Come on, let's go.
Very nice.
Beat.
Cool.
Settle down.
What the hell? Uh-oh.
Come on, go poop, you dickhead.
You know, we just at the Micro Hotel, and I just thought to let y'all know the pubic area is on point. The pubic area is on.
Come on, bud, go poop.
Yeah.
Trying to take me out.
I really should mute when talking to my dog. Come on, this way. Beat. This way. This way, Bubba. Oh, bro. Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Oof. Good job.
Good job.
Uh-oh.
Beat. Over here, bud. This is the pooping area.
Oh, God.
Go get it, go get it. Go get it, go
Pretty fast. No, you have to, like, okay.
Go inside, come on.
What the hell?
The fuck was that, a rave?
I have no idea.
Come on, bud. Let's go. Dude, it's cold. Let's go. B, go. You know, retractable leashes are useful, but they have a limit.
Oh, God.
Not the first time that he tried to kill me, won't be the last. Get in here.
Oh, God.
Guys, we've just hiked 4 days. We're finally at Machu Picchu.
Alright, I am...
I wonder where it is.
I'm back sitting down, but after this video ends, I'm gonna have to hop off, but the show must go on when I depart.
Alrighty. Whew. That plane is not stopping. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bro.
There goes your pelvis. Did that guy behind him scare him?
No, the belt snapped.
You just know that hurt.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's a good way to get your hand cut up.
Look at all
Wait, are those socks?
Yes.
Now we know where they go. Quickly, spread it to the nearest news source. We'll make money off of this.
You snatched the whole hose out.
Hidden and run. Say it properly, sir.
Oh, that's what was dragging.
Oh.
Oh. Did her shoe? Oh, never mind. It did not come off. Her leg was just at an awkward angle.
Oh no.
Again, check your blind spot, asshole.
Dude, it's going straight for the pier. What in the... Oh, it took me way too long to realize that was a Christmas tree.
Yeah. I thought it was a spider from Australia.
Oh, shit! It's sinking!
Hopefully there's nobody in there.
Hostia, hostia. Ah. Hostia, hostia. Hostia, socorro, socorro. Happy birthday.
Put a sparkler on the cake.
Well, yep, there's your karma.
Woo.
Oh. Missed her and missed the camera.
Oh.
It's gonna pop. Or not.
Yeah.
Are you dead? Okay, good. You're not dead.
Oh no.
Roller skating indoors equals... Oh.
Oof.
Hope you didn't need that too, hon. Why would you try that on a unicycle for one?
Oh no. Oh no. Dude!
Oh, you can get two.
My work can still be on the doorstep. I got no really work.
Uh-oh. Not another ship!
Do I have to say it again? Oh, that little shit laughing makes this the icing on the cake.
Poor dog. He's just trying to relax. Oh. Yep. Woo! Oh, God.
That sound did not match that way his mouth was open. Well, let it slide. Pun intended. Oh, sure. Take your time. Take your time getting over there, damn.
What'd you do?
Good job, dipshit.
Some days
Oh.
are awesome. Like this. Brand new Lamborghini. Only a couple hundred miles on it. Under water. Yeah.
Oh. Sucks for you, dude.
And on that note, I gotta go.
Alright. Alright,
Thanks
well.
for having me, guys. And do we have a solid plan for Bomb in the Bin next week?
No, and
Well, I had an idea for something Christmas related, the Jack Frost duology. The horror movie Jack Frost.
that's an idea.
Doesn't have to be solid, but it's just an idea.
Yeah.
Let's see, we are 3 hours in, so when I get done, I'll just pick up at 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because I always go back and watch these anyway when we're done.
Right.
Especially if I have to hop off.
Right.
But I am going to spend time with my dog.
Alright. I probably have enough juice in me for one more video, and then I gotta kill the stream.
Yeah. Either way, it was 3 hours of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of hours of fun, go check out the end of my birthday stream with the the Sora AI Disney trailers.
Oh God, yes, yes.
The Diddy one got me. But anyways, it's been fun, but my energy is just done.
Yeah.
So Chris, Random Gamer, whoever else tuned in, everybody have themselves a nice night.
Alright, and we will catch you later.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Oh. So. Alright. Like I said, I got one more in me. And I'm thinking, since we haven't had him on the stream yet, we should end on an Atozy video. This one is called Karen Sued a Theme Park for Being Called a Karen. Oh joy.
This 55-year-old woman spent 3 years in court trying to sue a theme park because some kids called her a Karen when she was arguing with employees over the ride height. And honestly, this whole legal battle ended in the exact way that most people would assume.
I'm sorry, what? You were arguing with employees and some random kids who had nothing to do with the park apart from the fact that they were visiting the park called you a Karen, and your response is to sue the park. That's... Huh?
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find? Picture me? No! The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are!
Like, are you actually retarded?
The fact that she was trying to get the amusement park to pay her because they didn't stop some kids from calling her a Karen that's just outrageous. That is some crazy entitlement going on. And this case went
That's some Karen behavior is what that is.
All the way through New Jersey's court system and got dismissed by one judge, appeared to a higher court, and then got dismissed again. So I guess it's safe to say that we have a new entry to the Karen Hall of Fame today. So today we're talking about the story of Tracy, a woman from Edison, New Jersey, who essentially turned one day at a kid's birthday party at an amusement park into multiple years of litigation. That sounds like a great time, especially because it ultimately went nowhere. So essentially, the only winners here were the lawyers. So, back in October 9th, 2022, Tracy headed to an iPlay America in Freehold with her two kids for a birthday party. iPlay America is one of those massive indoor amusement parks where you have anything from go-kart rides to laser tag and so on and so on. They're essentially one of those places where your middle school kids would just beg for you to take them there over and over again. But
like a Chuck E. Cheese, or when I was in high school, we had this place in Springfield, Illinois called Kicks that had go-karts, it had a buffet, it had an arcade. I used to love to go there so much as a kid, and then it got replaced, it got shut down and replaced by an indoor antique mall. I don't know why. And before we had Kicks, we had this other place called the Jungle of Fun, which was a joint that you could go have pizza and soda, and it also had this massive indoor jungle gym with multiple tubes and slides into a ball pit and a rope net that you could climb. It was so fucking fun. And then they closed that down. It's like all the fun places that kids get to hang out in just get shut down because of fucking... There's no places for kids to hang out in anymore. You know, that's the sad part. It's all online, and then Karens want to complain about, oh, why don't kids go outside and play anymore? Boomers want to cry about, how come kids are just addicted to the screens all day? It's because y'all shut down all the fun places for all the kids to hang out at. You know? It's like, you fucking did it, Karen. So this iPlay place, that actually sounds like a sorry, that just reminded me of going to Kicks in Springfield. When we had a Kicks,
Tracy had been there for a while already, and what ended up being documented in court filings, she'd already gotten onto the IPA Speedway go-kart ride multiple times that afternoon. No issues, no problems, just riding the go-karts with her kids and having fun. But then she went back for another round, and suddenly they stopped her. They were like, wait a second, the height here doesn't match up, you shouldn't be on the ride. And instead of going, oh, my bad, I'll let the kids play, she decided to stand there and argue with the employees. Now, I guess from Tracy's perspective, this felt random and out of place, and that they were targeting her for some reason. Because in her mind, she wrote it multiple times, why are they stopping her now? So she then spent quite a bit of time explaining that to the employees, and then they had to call the manager. And obviously, while all this was happening, they had to stop the ride. The line got longer and longer, and then, this is a park that's, predominantly has, like, elementary and middle schooler kids, so obviously they're not happy about suddenly not being able to go onto a ride because of some old middle-aged woman holding up the ride for a bunch of kids, and it's a kids' ride, so obviously the kids weren't very happy about that, so they started heckling her. And again, it's a kids' attraction that's being held up by an adult.
Honestly, perfectly justified.
Who literally is going, let me talk to the manager. So she...
And I mean, the kids are justified for heckling her. Not her for getting all Karen-y. Although, she does have a point in why was it okay for me to ride with my kids before, but it's an issue now. Like, I get that. But at the same time, that's not a sin so egregious that it warrants you stopping the entire ride because you feel vexed.
he is Karening out. So naturally, these kids started screaming at her, calling her a Karen. She didn't like that. She really didn't like that because clearly this went all the way to court. So the complaint alleges that they called her a white and a Karen. Now, is that right to do? Absolutely not. But they're kids. They're being held up by a Karen. So after continuously going back and forth with the employee and the manager for way too long, she finally got her final no. Unfortunately, Tracy could no longer ride the go-kart, which means now she had to leave, and the only way out was going through the line where all the kids were heckling her. And that was extremely humiliating for her, according to her legal complaint. So because Tracy had to do the walk of shame past the children, the lawsuit would describe that as she was terribly embarrassed and humiliated by the whole experience, particularly because her children saw her getting treated that way. Obviously, that...
Oh, God. Is this one of those cases where the primary source of the primary grounds for the lawsuit is emotional distress? Lady, it's not... I understand you're upset at the inconsistency, but it's not that big of... It's not that deep. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
That's not pleasant, but hey, let's be real here. If you're riding a kid's ride over and over again, and they suddenly say, oh, yeah, sorry, you're actually not within the height requirements for this ride, I feel like any adult would be like, oh, my bad. Hey, kids, I'll wait right here and watch you guys have fun. It really doesn't have to be that hard. But according to Tracy's version of the events in the complaint, the iPlay American staff basically stood by and let all this heckling happen without stepping in and, like, trying to stop it. Is this really what the lawsuit is about? Not only a lawsuit, but she also appealed. Man, they aren't their parents. No borderline minimum wage worker.
Some pimply-faced teenager working part-time for minimum wage is not liable for how random kids behave. Those kids are not their fucking... Those kids heckling you is not their fucking responsibility. You are a parent. You are an adult. You set the example. Now your kids have to live with the shame of the fact that their mother is a Karen.
Is going to pull up and be your knight in shining armor against a mob of kids who literally cannot get on the ride because you're busy calling for the manager to come because you're not satisfied that you can't get onto a kid's ride. It's not like these kids were physically attacking her either, so this isn't really a security issue. This is literally just them verbally heckling her because she was holding up the ride because she was literally calling for a manager. She was being a Karen. Like, come on. Like, what was she expecting the iPlay people to be doing here? And also, why is this such a big deal? It's kids. Kids just say things. They don't have a filter. I was literally snowboarding today, and some kid on the lift was like, I feel like you could have gotten a cooler snowboard. And I'm like, yeah, I probably could have, honestly. And I looked over at his, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool snowboard. I don't know. That was really the whole altercation. I was like, well, you have a cool snowboard. And he went, thank you. It wasn't deep. I didn't take offense to it. I didn't sue the ski lift company or the ski resort for letting some kid heckle me like that without them stepping in. Like, it doesn't make sense. This is just, this is goofy. This is beyond goofy. But hey, obviously, Tracy went so far overboard because, like, normally, right, if this happens, you have a very uncomfortable experience at a place, you would leave an angry Google review, an angry Yelp review maybe, or call the manager after, physically having a spat with them in person, why not give them a call as well? But no, instead, she sued them. So on June 3rd, 2024, almost 2 full years after the incident, she filed a formal lawsuit against iPlay America in Middlesex County Superior Court. 2 years? So I thought the lawsuit ended 2 years afterwards. No, she waited 2 years to sue this place. Her legal complaint made...
You waited 2 years post-incident to file this lawsuit. You waited 2 years.
Well, sir, can I be, well, maybe not the first person to tell you, but definitely somewhere in that list. that you're a fucking idiot.
I'm at a loss. I'm legitimately at a loss. You waited 2 entire years before filing this.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
How many Tide Pods did you eat?
Two distinct arguments and why the theme park should be held liable for what happened. The first claim apparently focused on the height restriction itself. Tracy's position was that the employee was flat out wrong about her not meeting the requirements, and since she'd been allowed on the ride multiple times earlier that same day, denying her access was negligent. I still can't believe that she's bringing this to court 2 years after it happened. Come on. Okay, so here she argued the park had failed its duty to her as a paying customer. Hold up. Okay, so maybe you spent like what? You and your 3 kids, maybe you spent like $300 that day. And now you're going to spend like thousands of dollars on a lawsuit? But the second claim was about the children, because Tracy argued that iPlay America had breached its duty of care by failing to intervene when those children started verbally harassing her. So here her position was essentially that theme parks have a responsibility to maintain not just a physically safe environment, but also to protect guests from verbal abuse from other patrons.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut that bullshit right down. None of the employees working at that joint are paid nearly enough money to stop those kids from calling you a Karen. Honestly, they are not paid enough to deal with their bullshit with the kids heckling you. They are not paid nearly enough money to deal with your bullshit. Food for thought.
And I guess by standing by while kids hurled insults at her, the park had dropped the ball in that front. So essentially, she's trying to argue here that businesses have a legal obligation to police the behavior of their customers towards each other. And I guess if they fail to do so, they should be financially responsible for the emotional harm. Ma'am, you're being heckled for being a Karen. And then you're going straight to the top of the Hall of Fame of Karens with this one. Actually, no, I will do a Hall of Fame of Karens video very soon, because there are a whole lot of Karens that we've covered here on this channel, and we need to rank them. Let's be real. But real quick, before I continue the video, I do want to let you guys know that we're currently doing a Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale over at Mat.City, which is the company that I own with my friends, where we essentially sell the nostalgic mats of a city near you, or, well, the Atozi mat, or the moon, or Mars, or so on and so on. We have actually a whole bunch of designs, as you can see on our website. Currently, as I said in my last video, my favorite design is the Washington, D.C. mouse mat. And obviously, I am biased here, but the mouse mats that I use every day are the ones that we sell on Mat.City, as I have still not found a more comfortable mouse mat to use. So if you do want another way to support the channel, feel free to check out Mat.City in the description down below. Without further ado, let's continue the video, because iPlay America, obviously, they were not about to accept liability without a fight. And their defense boiled down to arguing that Tracy hadn't actually stated a claim that justified legal action. And the park's lawyers, they pushed back on both fronts. When it came to the height restrictions, they said, hey, even if they occasionally get it wrong, as in she was let on the ride a few times before they finally stopped her, they still have the obligation to stop her when they realize that she's not up to the height requirement. Because, you know, the whole goal with this height restriction is to keep everyone safe. And then when it came to their harassment claim, they argued that expecting a business to control spontaneous verbal interactions between guests just isn't reasonable or feasible at all. And the court heard both sides, and on October 11, 2024, they sided completely with iPlay America, and the judge dismissed Tracy's lawsuit entirely. Essentially, Tracy lost, and, you know, instead of moving on with her life, she decided to appeal it. Because why not go 2 for 2, I guess, as in losing twice in a row. So on October 31st, 2025, the New Jersey court system issued its ruling on Tracy again. The result, the higher court agreed with the trial court. The dismissal was upheld, meaning that Tracy lost again. Well, this time we actually got something valuable, a detailed 11-page written decision explaining exactly why the courts weren't convinced by any of Tracy's arguments. So the appellate judges opened by acknowledging that they reviewed everything that Tracy argued and remained unpursued, finding that lower court did not make any errors. They also made it a point by saying up front that they didn't condone what these kids did. But Just because something is mean or inappropriate doesn't automatically make it illegal or something that you can successfully sue over. And the court...
Thank you! Oh my god, thank you. That's not a suable offense. Oh, a bunch of kids called you names. Stop the presses, shut down the economy because this random lady was called a Karen by a bunch of kids for behaving like a Karen. Do you see how retarded that sounds when you actually vocalize it and when you think about it for longer than 2.678 seconds?
Court then broke down exactly why both of Tracy's claims failed under New Jersey law. For Tracy to actually win on the negligence claim about, being denied a ride, she needed to prove 4 elements. That I Play America owed her a duty of care, that they breached it, and the breach directly caused her harm, and that she suffered actual real damages from all this. And the court's position on this was pretty straightforward. I Play America's duty is actually just to enforce safety rules, not to let people on rides when there's any uncertainty of whether they meet the requirements. So even if an employee made a mistake of letting Tracy on the ride a couple of times, that still doesn't mean they still have the same responsibility to stop her when they finally notice, oh wait, she doesn't actually meet the height requirements. And to win on the claim of negligent infliction of emotional distress, Tracy needed to show that I Play America had a duty of reasonable care toward her, and that they actually breached it. And not only that they breached it, but also that breach directly caused severe emotional distress, and that distress was a foreseeable result of their actions. So there's a lot to prove here. Obviously, the court found several problems with that theory. First, they said it wasn't reasonably foreseeable that denying someone a ride based on height would lead them to getting verbally attacked by an impatient kid in line. If anything, it was foreseeable that an adult held up a kid's ride made for kids that had a whole line of kids behind you wouldn't get any reaction from the kids waiting in line behind you. Like, come on, that's very foreseeable. But essentially, the court emphasized a fundamental limitation. I Play America didn't have control over what those random children in line were yelling at her. Like, let's be realistic here. Because at the end of the day, those kids were not employees. I'm just trying to understand what Tracy thought she was going to get with this lawsuit. Like, did she want the court to say that businesses must actively monitor what their paying customers are saying to each other?
I don't think she thought that far ahead. I think she just... I don't think she thought, period. I think she just spent 2 years stewing and brewing over this, and then just finally was just like, I gotta move on. I gotta do something that can help me move on from this. And then she thought money would be the ideal way to go, and never mind the fact that you lacked the grounds for a suit in the first place. You waited 2 fucking years to file it. This was going to get thrown out.
That's just bizarre. Thankfully, she didn't win this, because that would have created some extremely weird precedent for the rest of the state to follow. But either way, she lost. So for Tracy, that meant that she essentially just invested multiple years of her life into nothing. If anything, it was extremely foreseeable that this was the outcome of this lawsuit. And, just the fact that she's suing a business because a kid called her a Karen is literally the most Karen thing that I've ever seen happen. But at least, this is where the whole saga ends for now. Other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hey, again, feel free to check out Matt.City in the description down below and in the pinned comments. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Alright. So, I'm running out of juice myself, so I'm going to hop off here a bit. But before I go, I do want to make it known. So currently I do not have any videos scheduled for next week, and I'm going to be on I'm on vacation time for the coming week, largely because my landlord decided now was the right time to rip out my rip out the second floor balcony of the apartment building that I live in, and replace it with a new one, which means I'm gonna be stuck in a hotel room for at least from Sunday evening to, at the earliest, Wednesday evening or Wednesday morning, while they work on my balcony. So I'm kind of just taking a break, a quick break from uploading. After I get home, I'm still trying to decide if I want my Christmas special to be Shenmue or Yakuza, the original Yakuza. Right now, it's kind of a crapshoot as to which one I will go with, but we'll figure it out eventually. But I appreciate everyone coming out for the stream tonight. If there end up being any new developments with the apartment balcony situation, and the reason that I have to stay in a hotel room is because I live in a second floor apartment, and the balcony is the only way to get in and out of my apartment. And I don't like the idea of leaving my dog on his own in a hotel room for 9 or 10 hours at a stretch, so hence why I'm going to be on vacation time. So we'll figure something out, and if there ends up being a delay due to a delay to me coming home due to the balcony situation, I will be sure to put up a community post. But that was it for the stream. I appreciate everybody for coming out, and I will catch you all in the next one, the next bottom of the bin. See ya!